the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the Super Bowl. I feel that black and gold going back to the
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's podcast.
Hey, don't let these tears fool you. It's all dog around this mug. I'm good.
Hey, what's going on, WHO DAT Nation? It is yours truly, Timothy J. Jones. And yes, I am the host of the State of the Saints podcast. Thank you so much for checking out the State of the Saints podcast, where we talk New Orleans Saints. Well, WHO DAT Nation, it's been a long journey. Well, not really. But this is a moment that we've all been waiting for, man. Honestly, since the New Orleans Saints finished out the season against the Atlanta Falcons last season, final game, blowing the doors off them dirty birds. We have been anticipating a new season, a season that the New Orleans Saints finally get it right. All of the talking, right? All of the new coaches, all of this, all of that. It is finally time to put up and shut up, all right? The New Orleans Saints have their first preseason game against the Arizona Cardinals here, and football is officially back, all right? This has been a long time coming. There's a lot of storylines that need to be discussed, but, of course, can't have storylines unless they play the games, and we're looking forward to this first preseason game against the Arizona Cardinals for the New Orleans Saints. According to Nick Underhill, a lot of the starters are going to be playing in this game today, which I can appreciate. And I've said this before, I thought that's a good idea. I mean, I'm looking at, as of right now, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing. And, you have a lot of these starters for Cincinnati, that out there playing. So, to me, I feel like if you're trying to change around the offense, you got a new offensive coordinator, and you have a lot of guys that need to work on some chemistry. I say go ahead and put them out there. I don't know how long they're going to play, but should be interesting. There's a lot of other storylines. Of course, we want to see the offensive line, right? Trevor Penny, last time we heard about him, was getting smoked for giving up 3 sacks. You got the offensive line, Talase Fuaga, moving over from right tackle from where he played in college to left tackle. Seemed like he pretty much got acclimated over there. Want to see that in real time. How about a good drive? I know we're not going to see, everything that the Saints have to offer. Of course, this is preseason, but let's try to see if they can actually do something to, really try to get some drives going. Try to get some of these guys out here, try to make some plays. Looking forward to seeing some of these rookies out here, seeing what they're going to do. But all in all, man, football is back. I know some people kind of like, they kind of like even kill with this right now, like basically looking at like social media. You got some people that are like, but you happy football back, man. I'm happy football back, and I'm happy that you're here. This is actually the first time I think I've done a Saints watch along. So I'm excited about that. And I'm also excited about after the show. After the show, we will be going over to Bleacher Report, and we'll be doing the Saints post-game show, Saints Talk with Timothy J. Jones over there on Bleacher. So if you're not doing anything after the game is all said and done, come on over. We can discuss what we saw and some of the bright spots, some of the things that we feel like the team needs to work on, etc., etc. Let me go ahead and give a special shout out to all the people in the chat right now. Got 90 people watching this live. I ask that you hit the like button. Man, if you're here. Shouts out to Chosen. Shouts out to Dana's. Shouts out to Michael Irvin. Shouts out to your daddy, who one of the best receivers of all time. Shouts out to Brandon. Shouts out to Cameron, Charlie, Nick. Got Jerry off in this thing. We got Timer. And we got T. Got Saint Doug. We got Keen Arthur, who was the mastermind behind this whole thing. I don't think I'll be doing this if it wasn't for Keen Arthur. Keen Arthur asked, was we going to do a live, watch along. So y'all to thank Keen Arthur for that one, man, because I don't think I would have did this live if it wasn't for him. Shouts out to Mr. Barnes. Shouts out to C Styles. Thank you very much for the $2. Says support to the channel, man. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for all the people that donate to the channel, man, helping the channel to grow. Ivan always asking a question. TJ, actually, he always say, "Why are you crying?" He said, "Were you crying?" Okay, but nah, I have not been crying. All right, and if I was crying, I was crying because football wasn't here, but now it's back, so I didn't wipe my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. Let me go ahead and read some of y'all comments, man. Before we get started, we got a few more minutes before it hits 7 p.m. Your time, 8 p.m. my time, where the game will start. That's kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to go ahead and go 15 minutes early, just to kind of read the pulse of the room. And also, I think at halftime, what we'll do is we'll open up the phone lines. At halftime, we'll open up the phone lines. Went to the station for y'all. I went to the station for y'all, got that piece that I needed, on a weekend. But I ended up going to the station, got that piece, man, so we'll be able to take some phone calls. We'll do that at halftime, get some first half reaction from you all, see what you all have to say. All right. Keen Arthur says, TJ, do you expect to see any of our new offense in these preseason games? Or are you expecting us to go with something more vanilla so we don't tip our hand? I think you're going to see a little bit of, some of the new things that they implemented, but not to an extreme, right? You don't want to, like you said, you don't want to show everything that you have. You don't want to unload the clip here, right? You just want to make sure that guys are doing the right things fundamentally. You maybe can throw something a little bit different at them, but all in all, you don't want to tip your hand. I agree with that. You want to kind of strip it down a little bit to a point where people kind of get the point that you're going in a different direction, all the same. But at the same time, you want to look at it like, okay, you don't want to show everything that you got. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a difference. I think you're going to see some motion in this game. I think you're going to see some motion, which is something that they're implementing. So I do think that you're going to see a little bit, but not much. Tim, one of the best names of all time, says, who that? We share the same first name. Yeah, absolutely. Timothy Clark, and you got Timothy J. Jones. All right, yeah. But shouts out to you, Tim. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And if you're new, this is a very interactive podcast. We've been doing this since 2018. Once again, my name is Timothy J. Jones. A lot of people call me TJ Jones, but, I've been doing the State of Saints podcast. I follow the team. I'm from New Orleans, born and raised there. Follow also Coastal Carolina as a writer for Coastal Carolina, Chanticleer, Sunbelt Football. Also the Gumbo Pot Sports podcast that I spearhead there, and also report Saints Talk with Timothy J. Jones. So we've really been doing this for quite some time. I'm extremely proud. If you subscribe, you'll see that we're very passionate here. The very passionate channel. We're a very interactive channel, and we love to have fun. That's the number one thing. We love to have fun here. We love to interact. We love to engage. And also, we just kind of keep it a little bit clean at the same time. Very family friendly over here. We want to make sure that grandmama and Lil Mama, can actually watch the show as well. All right. But we have fun in the process. All right. So thank y'all for being here, for all the new people that may have stumbled across this channel because maybe you're looking for some Saints talk. Says, made it while overseas. Let's go. Well, glad you made it, wherever you were going. Shouts out to you, man. Thank you for being here, Greg. TJ, are you going to show the game? Nah, I can't show the game now, Chosen. You trying to Chosen got to get the feed cut. God dog. You'll be seeing them disclaimers at the what the express written NFL is strictly prohibited around this thing. Be like, Rattler, slides to the right. Man, I can't show the game. Let's see what the quarterback's looking like. I think that's what everybody's kind of looking forward to, but I'm actually looking forward to the offensive line. I'm looking forward to the offensive line, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the pass rush can do. Guys like Peyton Turner and Isaiah Foskey. I don't know how long they're going to play, but, man, I need to see something out them boys, like a pressure or something. I pray Rattler the franchise quarterback we need. I don't know if you're the franchise quarterback or not, but, you know, I just want these guys to go out here and do well, because you want to have a solid backup quarterback at least, you know, in case like something happens, you know, something happens to Derek Carr, season goes like haywire. You want somebody to be able to come in that you can believe in. I want people to understand this. For all those that watching, I know everybody is waiting with bated breath to see these dudes play, but come on, man, if they go out there and start making a little bit of mistakes or some errors, like, don't be sitting up here like, I don't want to hear, man, this dude suck. Man, I knew they suck. I knew they was going to suck. Like, dude, it's preseason. It's preseason, all right? It's preseason. Give me a freaking break, all right? Like, if these dudes don't go out here first play from scrimmage on a reverse play and a go yard, calm down, all right? If the quarterback's, like, you know, miss a guy, like, it's okay, all right? Like, I don't want to see that, right? I know everybody like tries to basically evaluate everybody on every throw, every run. Like, just hold your horses, man. You know, like I was looking at this Minnesota Vikings game today, and JJ McCarthy, you know, he threw an interception. You know, you can tell like it was a rookie mistake. You know, the speed of the game he had to get adjusted to, and he threw a pick. And then, you know, if you was like one of those Viking fans that overreact, you know, then, you know, you wouldn't even realize, okay, the next half, he came back out there, first drive, he threw a 40-some-odd yard touchdown to the left sideline to his receiver, threw a straight dime out there. So let's have some patience, man. Let's practice some patience. Like, this dude don't come out here looking like Mahomes. If Jake Hayner don't come out here looking like Mahomes, it's all right. Because, I mean, I know how we evaluate folks. Yeah, I hate to say some fan, we do not evaluate for. We do not. We look at it's the worst case, and it's like, man, we suck. Like, man, I don't want to hear that, man. But anyway, you know, let's just pump the brakes. All right, let's just pump the brakes. Rattler will be having a homecoming game. Yeah, he's from that area, and he said he's going to have a lot of people in attendance. That is family members and friends. Who that? Let's see what we have, TJ. Yeah, let's see what we have, man. As I try to turn on a game here. And I want to let everybody know, man, all the preseason games are available on NFL Plus. All you got to do is pay $6.99. $6.99, you'll be able to watch all the preseason games. So it's probably best to invest in, especially if, you know, you're not in the region like myself. You know, you'll be able to watch like all the preseason games. You know, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until like the game come on the NFL Network. So that's maybe something that people can invest in. Like I said, it's only $6.99 a month, you know, for you to be able to watch all the preseason games. Dana said, right. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to hear that. Like, I swear people just waiting and like try to, you know, just try to flambe this team. You know, like, come on, man. Like, I want to see, like, if they go out here and they have their little struggles and then next week, you know, I'm seeing some improvements. Okay, man. Like, that's what preseason for. What's up, TJ? I'm at work. And who that? Shouts out to them after show boys. Yeah, man. Shouts out to all the after show boys out there. But, you know, why wouldn't you want to be here live? I mean, the game about to start. The game about to start, man. So, you know, I mean, I'm excited about this. Trying to, as I try to, they had a lot of good games on, man. I'm talking about, like, you know, like when you get deep into like the second half and you get like deep into the second half, you start to see dudes like playing like slow. I ain't really see too much of that. I mean, you seen a little bit of up and down play, but other than that, like I seen some very respectable ball, you know what I'm saying, for some guys that are deep in the depth chart. And I'm looking at that because we all know, like, even though you may have certain players on a team, that don't mean that they're gonna stay on your team. I mean, you got NFL teams looking at all these preseason games. Like, you might be able to find somebody that you're missing to help your team win or help with depth on somebody else's team. Like, I was looking at Kenny McIntosh today, the running back out of Georgia. He played for the Seahawks, and man, he was looking pretty good, man, in a pass catching game, making people miss. And I know more than likely he won't be able to play. When you have you got Kenneth Walker and you got Charbonnet out there too. So, I mean, Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker, that's a really good 1-2 punch right there. So he might be the odd man out. And the way that he playing, I think he understands that. So sometimes it's good to look at some of these preseason games because they're not going to be able to keep this time. Like, I start making plays or showing a little bit. I want to take a look at this. So I'm looking at all the preseason games. That, and I write for Gumbo Pot, of course. So I've been watching all the preseason games. So what do y'all think? What y'all looking forward to seeing? I put it in the chat. What y'all looking forward to seeing? What position group are you looking forward to seeing the most? Who's a player that you're looking forward to seeing the most? So right now, like I said, NFL Plus, man, I think I need to get some money for this. NFL Plus, you pay $6.99 a month, you get to see all the preseason games. So like I said, for people that's outside of the region that can't watch it on Fox 8, can't watch the games, this is probably a good investment to have, so you'll be able to watch the games. Let's see. TJ, I'm hearing the Saints remain heavy favorites to land Simmons despite him wanting to explore his options. Well, I don't see too many people like looking for him. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I ain't really seen him linked to any other team out there, so that's probably a good thing. And I kind of feel bad for him because that's one of those situations where you kind of bet on yourself, and if you don't get the type of money that you want, you kind of lost. But at the same time, I mean, you go out there, maybe sign a 1-year deal, ball out. Maybe somebody will want to pick you up and you'll be able to get some money, with another team because, or maybe the Saints will want to sign you again. You never know. So that's the way it go right there, so. And Baxter came over to ask me, can he watch TV? Why wouldn't you want? I thought he was watching TV already, but yeah, it says but TJ didn't he ball last year though? Yeah, he did. Like, he wasn't terrible. Like, he wasn't terrible. I want to say maybe he had like 3 interceptions or something like that. Had a relatively respectable grade. Maybe PDF. PFF. Like thinking about different file paperwork and stuff like that in your mind. Been doing that all day leading up to that. The thing I was doing at the radio station says drafted real tight end. You're looking forward to seeing Dallin Holker. The Dallin Holker continues. I guess so. So let's see. Can y'all still hear me? Can everybody still hear me? I just want to make sure I'm being, because I know my all right. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me see. I don't know, man. My connection is breaking up. Like I said, man, we had some real bad weather over here the last couple of days and stuff like that. So my internet connection been kind of messed up. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully it won't be like this throughout the entire stream. But right now they're about to kick off. as what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna leave the screen here, but I'll still be able to hear everybody. I want to make sure y'all know that I'll still be able to hear everybody. But anyway, here we go. We got the kickoff right here. Everybody know about the new kickoff rule, right? You kick it into the end zone. You kick it into the end zone, it comes out to the 30-yard line. But it's also just a good concept, I guess, an incentive for you to actually kick the ball in bounds, because keeping it in play, so they can more than likely not get it past the 30-yard line. I guess. What y'all think about this new kickoff rule? What y'all think about this new kickoff rule? All right, here we go. All right, ball is in the air. It will be returned. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the smartest thing in the world here, but he runs it out. All right, so Robinson runs it out. All right, and in comes the offense is about to hit the field right here. All right, Derek Carr gets the start. Got Trevor Penning out there, along with the starting offensive line. All right, here we go. We got motion right here. Got Taysom in motion. Dump pass, tips up in the air, and it is almost intercepted. Almost intercepted on second down. Not how you want to start the game, but can everybody still hear me? All right, so you go back to pass, ball tipped up in the air. Good play. Good play by the defender right there. Can everybody still hear me? Can everybody still hear me? I just want to make sure, because like I said, my internet has been going like in and out throughout this stream. So hopefully it won't be like this the entire time. All right, so we got 2nd and 7. All right, we got a play action look, and Derek Carr just throws it into the ground. All right, so good pressure so far by the Arizona Cardinals. Good pressure by the Arizona Cardinals. Come on, Doc. He just dumps it off to the ground. They tried to set up a screenplay right there. They tried to set one up. All right, 3rd and 7. Carr's in the gun. All right, here's the snap. He's looking, throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. Tried to throw it to Chris Olave. Good coverage right there. All right, so the Saints, get out. They're going to have to punt. What y'all think about that first drive? What y'all think? What y'all think about the first drive, y'all? So, all right, we got Dennis Allen over there. What y'all think about that first drive? Y'all think the first drive was good? What y'all think? What y'all think? I mean, a couple passes to Chris Olave. Chris Olave showed some strong hands on one of those plays. Cartel. All right, here we go. We got the punt out there. All right, here we go. Lou Hedley punts the ball. Nice little point right there. Signal for a fair catch. All right, so we got the offense. We got the offense of the Arizona Cardinals about to come out. Maybe get our first look at rookie Marvin Harrison Jr. Wait a minute now. Like I said, they're not gonna show everything that they have. Like, I'm just letting y'all know that right now. They're not gonna show everything that they got. I mean, it's gonna be probably just a watered down version of what they're gonna be running. It's mostly about execution more so than actually the plays itself. So I don't know. I mean, that's green pass. You know, he throw it down to the ground. Like, I don't know. Let's see. It's about Greg said, look to save his last year. Stop trying to force it to Chris Olave. Well, to his credit, like, who else is he going to throw it to is the question. Like, who else is he going to throw it to? Nobody else out there, really doing too much of anything. That's the biggest issue that I think a lot of Saints fans have had, was the fact that there hasn't been that clear guy to step up at the wide receiver position. I mean, you've just been looking at Chris Olave. I mean, outside of Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, what else do you have as, somebody that you can count on as a receiver? So I can't blame him for that. Kamara looks explosive as usual. Yeah, well, he running with something to prove. Same old slow start with the offense. Well, look, all I know is, first, do y'all think Derek Carr gonna come back out there? I think he should. I think he can play at least 2 3, and then you bring out Jenner and so. Man, I don't think so. I don't think they hire Sneaky Pete.
Did someone open this door already? Who opened this door?
Yeah, he thought. Shouts out to Packy, man. He thought the show was over. Because normally I open the door, but I try to crack the door a little bit. Probably just let a little bit of the reception come in. Say shouts out to the Packing man. 1 and 3 start for Carr. The first drive for Carr was terrible. Now they need to go ahead and put that car back in the shop, man. All right, let's see. We got Marvin Harrison Jr. out there, man. I am looking forward to seeing what Marvin Harrison can do. Hopefully, he don't do too much on these, on these corners. All right, we got some starters. I see Alante out there. Okay, trying to run the ball, gets absolutely stuffed, goes nowhere right there. Okay, good promising stuff right there. All right, I see DeMarco Jackson getting a little bit of some playing time with the starting unit, so that's positive. DeMarco Jackson, I mean, he was a guy who, after coming out of Appalachian State a couple years ago, ended up being out for the season, his rookie season, and played a little bit of special teams last year. So now he's out there in his 3rd season. So man, shouts out to DeMarco Jackson getting a start here. All right, so here we go. I see Willie Gay out there. All right, here we go. We got some sack action right here. Carl Granderson along with Nate Shepard. Okay, at least the defense looking explosive. I can live with that. But there's no surprise though. Look, good swim move by Carl Granderson right there. A little friendly fire between him and Nate Shepard. He'll be okay. All right, never mind. We got Desmond Ridder out there. Okay, that explains it all. Pick should be coming pretty soon here. All right. It looked like, man, it should have been a flag right there, a little bit of a false start, but they take the draw play. slams him down to the ground. Chase Young in the game. Okay. Gets the tackle on a 3rd and 16. So the Saints force a 3 and out. What y'all think about that defense? Defense getting off to a great start. Look, man, Chase Young and Carl Granderson, if them boys can start getting hot, if these dudes stay healthy, this can be a very, very dangerous front right here. You know, them two guys right there can be your anchors. Because I don't like if Chase Young is having a really good season around week 5, week 6, the Saints gonna pay him. Like the Saints are gonna like pay him money. Like they're not gonna let him get out the door. I can tell you that right now. Here's the punt. All right. Got to hold on to that football right there. All right. So Cedric Wilson received a punt right there. All right. So out comes the offense again. I mean, I don't think anybody had no issues with the defense. Russ is defense straight. Cam at defensive tackle was about time they put him there. I told you, I said, man, they put him at D tackle. I seen like the way Cam was looking. Cam looked like he put on, you know what I'm saying, a few pounds, because I when I seen that, I'm like, yeah, he probably gonna play some inside. Yeah, and honestly, that's probably a good thing. You know, he can play inside, play outside too, and that way you can actually use him and he can still be on the field, and you can utilize Chase Young and Carl Granderson. So that may be a smart move right there. Pammy says, hey, TJ and the Who Dat family. What's going on, Pammy? Thank you for being here. This is week 1 preseason. New Orleans Saints taking on the Arizona Cardinals right now. Offense got off to a little bit of a shaky start. You know, the starters out there. Chris Olave played. Derek Carr was out there. Seeing Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill. All right, so we've seen some of the starters. Let's try to see if we see them again. And let's see if they can actually, you know, put a few let's see if they can get a few first downs here. Like, they get a few first downs, then I'll be okay. You know, I'll be okay with, you know, them going to sit on the sideline, you know, maybe regroup. I don't think I need to see them all game, you know, which I don't think is going to happen. I want to see what these younger guys can do. Defense looking elite as usual. Yeah, we know that, like I said, I know the defense was going to be straight. The defense has never been a problem for when Dennis Allen's been a coach. Like, I will give him that. He has done a really good job at you know, at being able to coach this defense, him and Joe Wood. So that's not a problem. Defense is the best part of the team. Just need the offense to be helpful. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see, man. I'm not really. I'm looking more at the execution more so than actually the play calling, you know, because, you know, a lot of these plays, like a lot of this stuff is, like I said, it's very simplistic. They're not going to show you everything that they can do. So it's just mostly like, can you, like, okay, can we drive the ball down the field? And a lot of this stuff is like situational. It's almost like I won't call it, well, I guess you can call it like a glorified practice. It's just a practice on TV. Because nobody really, like, this is an exhibition game. Like, this doesn't, I mean, it does something for guys that's on a bubble. All right, as we come back, we got the Saints out here, 1st and 10. Derek Carr is still in the game, along with AK. All right, Chris Olave is still out there. I think Cedric Wilson is out there at the top. All right, here we go. Looking. Carr throws it down the field. Chris Olave, and nope. And that was not a good look right there. I mean, when you got Chris Olave on the linebacker, man, you got to be able to give him the ball. You got to be able to give him the ball right there. All right, so here we go. 2nd down. All right, see A.T. Perry out there. Got A.T. Perry, AK still in the game. How about handing the ball off to Alvin Kamara? All right, there we go. Alvin Kamara, and he gets absolutely stuffed. Lucas Patrick, Cesar Ruiz. I mean, so we got 3rd down. Alvin goes absolutely nowhere. So I guess we use Old Dominion playbook today on offense. Man, don't talk about, man, don't do the monarchs like that. All right, 3rd and 12. Here we go. Derek Carr checks it down, gives it off to Jamal Williams, who goes absolutely nowhere. So 4th down. I don't know, man. I don't know. First play, I got to take a look at that, but it looked like Chris Olave had a step on that linebacker. All right, so 4th down, 2nd drive. Chris Olave looked like he was open on 1st down. Carr looked like he missed him. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at it. I think y'all think we seen enough of Derek Carr for the day? Y'all think we seen enough of Derek Carr? I think he's gonna come back out there though. All right. It'll probably be one thing if he was actually getting hit, but ain't nobody hitting him, so he probably come back out there. Said O-line. Yeah. Offense, same old ish. O-line and there. Already about to start my Fire Dennis Allen campaign. Headley punting his butt off. Yes, indeed. No, you don't, TJ. He's still junk. That's enough for Derek. He ain't even spell his name right. It don't even matter. It don't even matter if it's D-E-R-E-K. He said D-E-R-R-I-C-K. Don't even matter. Says Trevor Penny got toasted on a Olave throw. Hey, man, somebody go back to that 1st down. That 1st down where Carr threw the ball down the field. What's Chris Olave? Did he have a step? Did he have a step on that linebacker? Which I gotta say, like if Chris Olave is on a linebacker on 1st down, man, that's supposed to be a touchdown. Good to see Jamal Williams catch a pass. I think he ran a route last year. Yeah, said he did. What channel the game on? Well, if you in New Orleans on Fox 8, right? If I'm not mistaken. We looking real familiar. Well, I tell you what, man. I won't even say besides. That first pass down the field, that's something I'm going to have to go and take a look at again. But it looked like Chris Olave had a step on that guy. I'm watching a game on Paramount Plus. Okay, it's on Paramount Plus too. I ain't know that. I could have been watching on Paramount Plus. You might have to, man, the way NFL Plus freezing up on me. Yeah, man, but thank y'all for being here. Please hit the like button. I'm asking y'all, please hit the like button, man. If you want to donate, you can donate through the super chats. Donate through the super chats. Also, if you want to interact with the show, you can go ahead and put your comments in the chat. All right, Marvin Harrison Jr. look like he done. Like they got him on sideline 1 drive. They said that's enough. We know what you can do, man. I don't like the way they doing Marvin Harrison Jr. though. They had an article that's talking about people feel like Arizona had buyer's remorse. Like the only reason they putting that out on that guy because he marches to the beat of his own drum. They want him to sign off on them hats and sign off on his character being on Madden, and he don't have to do. He don't want to do it, so they mad. Now they trying to write hit pieces on him. All right, here's the handoff to the running back. All right, gets a few yards there. Trey Benson, former Texas Longhorn, right there. Florida State Seminole. Excuse me. Florida State Seminole right there, had a really good collegiate career. I think he'll be a good compliment to James Conner. I think he'll really good compliment to James Conner. Desmond Ridder getting another opportunity. But they shipped him out of town quick in Atlanta, man. Like, God, dog. All right, got Nick Toon out there, former Houston Cougar. All right, so here we go. Here's the handoff. All right, no, it's a play action. Ridder throws it down the field, and he throws it behind the receiver. Kool-Aid McKinstry right there. Got him in his hip pocket. Good play by the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. All right, we got 3rd and 3. All right, this is a short yardage situation for the Arizona Cardinals. If you're Arizona Cardinals offense, you want to try to convert, try to get this 1st down. If you're the Saints, you definitely want to get them off the field. Okay, we got Chase Young out there. Like we got Brian Brzee, Nate Shepard, and on the outside looks like Cam Jordan. All right, so here we go. The 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can actually get to the quarterback here. Get him off his spot. All right. Chase Young gets onto the inside. Almost gets him, trips him up, and he's tackled. Man, you got to like what you're seeing out of Chase Young right there, man. Very disruptive right there. Was able to get around the offensive lineman. Almost tripped him up right there. And then you got Brian Brzee go ahead to finish it off. Man, I'm loving what I'm seeing from this defense right now. This defensive line looks, I mean, I don't need to see these boys no more. Chase Young, you go sit down somewhere. I'm telling y'all, Chase Young is going to be a double-digit sack guy. And the Saints bet not let this dude get out of the building. Chase Young, I'm telling y'all, man, Chase Young is that dude. The Saints right now have the best pass rush in the NFC South. I ain't stuttering when I said that. All right, here we go. Man, you got to stay on your feet, Cedric Wilson. All right, so another special teams play, not much. Cedric Wilson trips, but I mean, I give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not really a punt return. He's probably back there because you're having some injury issues. More than likely, you probably would have had Mason Tipton back there returning punts. All right, so you got Austin, you got Jamal Williams out there, and now Jake Haener is in the game. Jake Haener is in the game. You got a few of your reserves. You got a lot of backups in there. Trevor Penning still out there, which he should be. All right, we got a 1st and 10. Jake Haener comes into the game. Very stagnant start by the offense. Got the motion. Here's the ball off to Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams gets about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Maybe even. I said get about a yard or two. Jake Haener. All right, really good career at Fresno State. 70% completion percentage. Had 20 touchdowns, 3 picks in his senior season. Almost 3,000 yards passing. Very accurate guy, man. And this is very important to look at, man, because these guys could possibly be the future. Okay, here we go with the play action. Gets out of the spot. Jake Haener flushes out of the pocket. More than likely, this is going to be holding. All right. He threw the ball, was caught, but this is going to be coming back. Going to be a holding call. Let's see if it's going to be holding on. All right, here we go. Bill Vinovich, everybody's favorite referee in New Orleans. Got the holding call. All right, you got the. All right, so it's holding. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. I mean, they didn't get much. Offense has struggled so far moving the football, but the defense has really been stepping up. The offense of Arizona couldn't do anything anyway. Live look at Dennis Allen. Big season for him. Trevor Penning still in the game at right tackle. Here we go. Jake Haener in the gun on a 2nd and 19. Dallin Holker in motion. Here we go. Gets up the field. Here's Cedric Wilson and goes absolutely nowhere. Dropped on his head. Dropped on his head on a 3rd down. So once again, the offense is not moving the football. Good pass by Jake Haener, throwing the ball around him, but even better tackle by the defender for the Arizona Cardinals right there. So 3rd and 18. All right, so here we go. Jake Haener in the gun on the 3rd and 18. Hands the ball off and goes absolutely nowhere. All right, so Jordan Mims can't get anything on the ground. Offense can barely move the ball. Good defense. Like this is, you can say one thing: these teams' defenses came to play today. All right, so neither team can get anything going offensively. All right, so 4th and 14. What y'all thinking, man? What y'all look? Looking jittery. Lord have mercy. Can we break a tackle, please? Penning is trash. Well, I mean, that play right there, I mean, he was able to get down the field. Okay, so he's going to try to return that. I don't know why. He's going absolutely nowhere right there. All right, so we got Anthony Orgy out there getting some playing time. Heard he was playing really well in camp. So right now, 0-0. First quarter. What y'all think, Who Dat Nation? Said, okay, Jake Hayner. Yeah, Jake Hayner, I mean, look, I'm looking at some of the bright spots. Like, we know that just like the offense right now, offensive line, I mean, on some backups, and the guys more than likely won't even be on the team, some of them. I like how Jake Hayner was able to move out of the pocket. He rolled out to his right, threw the ball to Jamal Williams, didn't go anywhere, but just the fact that he was able to move outside the pocket, deliver the ball, that's a plus. Then that pass that he threw to Cedric Wilson on that screen pass, that was good as well. He threw it around the defender. So good pass by Jake Hayner. Offensive line continue to struggle. Need to get these guys some time. But also, man, you need some running backs that gonna make somebody miss. Like, who gonna step up and make a play in this game? That's what I want to know. How Fuaga looking out there? I thought he looked pretty good on that drive. I think he was, and honestly, I think he was still out there. I think Fuaga looked pretty good. I seen no pressure. I seen no pressure coming in a way of Derek Carr. So I just don't get anything different from them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's so hard. It's so hard to like basically just evaluate this because they're not showing everything that they have. But I am looking at this execution. His execution isn't looking too good right now. So I don't know if it's jitters. I don't know if it's just, they're just trying to work the kinks out. I don't know. I mean, you could really just got to kind of look at execution, because some of these guys aren't going to be on these teams, man. We got to understand that. Like, everybody that you're seeing out here is not going to be playing for the Saints, and they're not going to be playing for Arizona. All right, so Desmond Ridder is still in the game at quarterback. You're probably going to see Tune, pretty soon. All right, here's the play action. Desmond Ridder looking, almost gets sacked right there. He gets out here, he scrambles and slides, gets a few yards right there. You still got some of your starting unit defensively out there. You still got Brian Brzee. I think I seen Chase Young out there as well. All right. Good spin move by Brian Brzee, man. Man, hey. I know y'all see this defense, man. I know y'all see the defense. Brian Brzee looking like he won 10 sacks this season. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. All right, here we go. All right. Going with a stretch play here, and Jonathan Abram wraps him up right there, pushing him out of the way. Trey Benson. I don't know if y'all seen him play, but he's a really talented running back. All right, we got a flag on the play here. I know y'all seen Brian Brzee in that spin move. What a spin move by Brian Brzee. Quarterback got to have time to throw. What are we talking about? Yeah, we talking like if we're talking about like Jake Hayner, like I don't know. Like I said, those are backup offensive linemen. Like I want to say Fuaga was in the game in a game at left tackle, and Penny was at the right, but the rest of that line was basically like backups. All right, here we go. We got Chase Young. They pretty much got their starting squad, and now you got Colin Saunders in there. Hand the ball off to Trey Benson. He fight for extra yards right there. Good, strong run right there by Trey Benson. All right, gets a few yards on the play. Sets up a manageable 3rd down. Not going to see James Conner tonight with the Arizona Cardinals. Really good, underrated running back. Been really good since he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, let's see if Desmond Ridder can actually get a 1st down here. He's in a gun. All right, here we go. Ridder looking, tries to throw the ball downfield, complete. Kool-Aid McKinstry with a good wrap up right there. Kool-Aid McKinstry looking really, really impressive here. Wrapping up. Guy was able to catch the football, but didn't go anywhere else. Good wrap up by Kool-Aid McKinstry. So Kool-Aid looking pretty good out there. Really impressive tackle right there. Good open field tackle. Guy was still able to get the reception, but Wasn't able to get the first down. Got Cedric Wilson once again back there for the punt. I'm just hoping that he just catches the ball. That's all I care about. All right, here we go. Cedric Wilson tries to get up the field. He slips and falls, gets a few yards there. All right, so let's see what this offense can do. We see a few good plays by the Arizona Cardinals. Good 2-3 yard run by Trey Benson. And also a good catch by the receiver there. Good wrap-up tackle by Kool-Aid McKinstry. We had Brian Brzee with that really good spin move right there. Wasn't able to get rid of on the ground, but still impressive nonetheless. All right, Jake Haener back in the game on a 1st and 10 for the Saints. Saints are at the 35-yard line here. We're at the 36. Got Jake Haener under center. Snaps. Hands the ball off. I believe that's Jordan Mims up the field there. All right, good strong. No, it was actually Jamal Williams there. So good run by Jamal Williams. Good strong run. Getting behind the offensive line. All right, good push there. So probably one of the best run plays of the game so far. Clock continues to move. Saints showing a little bit of tempo right there. Jake Haener really getting in and out of huddle. Hands the ball off once again to Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams gets about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the play. All right, so look like they're trying to establish the run here, trying to get the big boys kind of comfortable here on a 3rd down, trying to set up a manageable 3rd down. So a manageable 3rd down situation, 3rd and 4. See if the Saints can actually convert here on this 3rd down. We got Jake Haener in a gun. Got Jamal Williams also in the backfield with him. All right, here's the snap. Jake Haener goes through his progressions. He delivers the ball to Dallin Hoker. Dallin Hoker makes the catch, but unfortunately doesn't have enough for the 1st down. So that's going to be 4th down. He's a little bit short. So I don't know, man. I think you need to go for this here. I mean, this is a short yardage situation and probably can help you work on some of your short yardage situations right here. I mean, while it's preseason. Yeah, so the Saints are going to go for it here. It's 4th and 1, short yardage. Let's see what you're going to do here. Tries to sneak it, gets behind the center and guard, and Jake Haener has enough for the 1st down. So good push by the big boys up front, able to convert. 1st down, I like this drive so far. Getting the big boys, getting them comfortable. Man, everybody knows offensive linemen like to maul guys more so than pass protect. So we got Landon Young out there. Trevor Penning still in the game. All right, here we go. Jake Haener under center here. All right, hands the ball off to Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams gets some space, beats up the field, and gets a few yards. All right, so the offensive line cooking on this drive right here. Good physical drive was looking at from the New Orleans Saints. So maybe that's the answer to our problem. Just run the ball every play. Just run the ball every play. And that'll solve your problem. Just run the football with Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, and Jordan Mims every play. And add some Taysom up in there. Okay, so, I mean, this is a very promising drive right here. Best drive, obviously. Best drive so far. Here's the handoff to Jordan Mims. Jordan Mims gets up the field. Only gets a few yards on the play, but it's pretty obvious that the Saints are trying to establish the run here. You got to like what you're seeing right now. I mean, take it for what it is. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have left the game. That's a part of that starting rotation for Arizona, but still. Don't know if they're going to get one more snap. Maybe they'll try to get another snap before the quarter ends. I doubt it. Now, it doesn't look like they're going to take another snap. So Saints are going to bring this into the 2nd quarter with a 3rd and 2. Another manageable 3rd down situation for the New Orleans Saints. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do. But thank you all for checking out the State of the Saints podcast. Watch along, Saints preseason, week 1 versus Arizona Cardinals. This show is brought to you by BetUS. BetUS is the official sponsor of the State of Saints podcast. We are powered by BetUS. Sign up today, you get 125% when you sign up, a sign-up bonus of 125% on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. The link is in the description for you to sign up. Once again, shouts out to BetUS. We are powered here at the State of the Saints podcast by BetUS. But let's go ahead and read some of the comments. What do y'all think about the first quarter so far? A lot of ups and downs. Didn't really see much from Derek Carr. As my dad called me on the phone, I already know what he want. Already know what he want. Let's see. Ain't nothing worse than a car that can't drive, TJ. Yeah, that's pretty bad right there, man. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that was a pretty bad drive right there. All right, but we'll be right back for the start of the second half. I'm going to step away, but we'll be right back for the start of the second half. No, second quarter, excuse me. Second quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter. We won't. I ain't going to be going that long. All right, we're back here on the State of the Saints podcast, start of the second quarter. Hand off to Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams it looks like he got the first down. And Jamal Williams is excited, hyped up like it's week 7. But you gotta like this, man. You gotta like Jamal Williams, man. A free spirit. Always a positive guy, man, you know. So I mean, he's excited about it. He's fired up. He probably excited because he got more than one carry like he did last season in the games. All right, here we go. Good 1st and 10 for the New Orleans Saints. Still driving. All right, here we go. Play action. Jake Haener looking. Handoff. I mean, throws it to Jordan Mims. Probably going to come back. Probably got a holding call. Who's guilty of the holding this time? Yet again, the Saints get a positive play, yet the offensive line continues to hold. So, the first holding call, I mean, they didn't go anywhere. That play had some promise. So, plays like that, man, I mean, that stalls drives, right? I mean, you start off with a 1st and 10. I mean, now you get a holding call. Now it's 1st and 20. So, yeah. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the running game so far. So, all right. So 1st and 20. Jake Haener in a gun. Here's the snap. Here's another call, and this is going to be a false start. So the Saints continue to go backwards. The Saints go backwards. So you had a 1st and 10. Very promising drive. Got a couple first downs. And now you're going backwards. So now you go from a 1st and 10 to a 1st and 25 here. All right, here we go. In the gun. looking, throws the ball, and it is almost intercepted. Tried to get it to Jordan Mims in the flat, and Thomas almost jumped in front of that and picked it off. Well, I can tell you the first thing about it. First, he stared down Jordan Mims. So, I mean, that gave Thomas like the green light to jump in front of him because Jake Haener just stared him down like he was a bad chick in a club. So I don't know. Yeah, you can't stare down your receiver like that, man. I mean, that's a dead giveaway right here. Here we go. Here's another handoff. Gives it off to Jordan Mims. Jordan Mims gets up the field. Gets a few yards there. Very good run by Jordan Mims there on a draw play, setting up a third down. Still got a ways to go, but at least you got something on that. Haener not looking hot. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a good play. I won't say he ain't looking hot. That was just not the right play there. All right, and a gun on the 3rd and 18. Here's the snap. Jake Haener looking, going through his progressions, and nobody's there. Jordan Mims was the intended receiver, and now Jake Haener and the offense have to get off the field because 2 penalties pretty much stalled that drive. I mean, you had a really good drive going. Jamal Williams carrying the ball really well, really strong running, and along with Jordan Mims, and you got yourself 2 penalties with your offensive line, and now guess what? Guess what? You're off the field again. Man, this offensive line, they have got to get it together. They have got to get it together, man. I mean, even that right there was a false start, if I ain't mistaken. I don't know what that was. I mean, my goodness. I mean, I don't know why he will hold a flag. I mean, everything that he's calling is accurate. And no need to gas us up, right? No need to gas up the WHO DAT Nation, right? If they wasn't calling this stuff, guess what? I mean, when they start calling it in a regular season, then we're gonna really be mad. So I'd rather them do it now. And it's probably a good thing that this is happening. So now you have this stuff on film that you can actually work on. All right, here we go. Lou Hedley with the punt. This will be returned. All right. Good containment right there. Good play by the special team. So special teams continuing to shine, picking up from where they left off last year. The Saints are trash. We not ready. Well, that defense ready. I can tell you that. Ain't nothing trash about that defense. That defense came to play. So I ain't concerned. I am not concerned about this defense at all. At all. I like what I see out of the defense. His offense needs to step up. I'm surprised Hedley is still punting after quite literally being the worst punter in the NFL. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they got somebody else. I think they got another punter that they have on the teams. I don't know if he competing or what. But I know the field goal kicking, they compete. You know, the way this offense looking tonight, they may not get an opportunity to kick anything. Let's see. Jamal trying to bring that much needed energy. Yeah, I mean, he definitely trying to bring the energy. And that drive, I'm not gonna lie, that offense, that drive wasn't bad. Like they were driving down the field, running game looking good. You know, it was looking like a promising drive, and then all of a sudden, the offensive line, you got a holding penalty, and then you got a false start. So you basically go from a 1st and 10 to a 1st and 25. So right there is those penalties. You got to clean that stuff up. Got to get it together, man. I mean, that was a really promising drive. You probably could have got a field goal out of that if you would have just, you know, the way that the running game was going. You probably would have got it to field goal range. So yeah, but what y'all think so far, man? I mean, what y'all think so far? I mean, I've seen nothing but passes to Jordan Mims. I don't know if he just wanted his homeboy to make the team. I know they went to Fresno State together, but I don't know if nobody else is open. But this is not a good thing to me, man. If we're going back to pass, and I'm not seeing him throw to any receivers, I'm kind of concerned about this. All right, so here we go. All right, so 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. Ritter is still in the game. He hands the ball off, almost trips. Trey Benson tries to bounce it to the outside, goes nowhere. Good containment right there. Willie Gay Jr. on the tackle. So, once again, his defense looking really impressive. Not allowing much. So, defense pretty much confirming what we already know. You know, they should be okay this season. Man, look at this defense, bro. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I see out of this defense too. But let's see. Okay, we got some backups in the game now. Let's see if Ritter can take advantage of this. Ritter, okay, tried to dump it down to Trey Benson. He got some room. All right, but I think it's more than likely going to come back. I think we got a holding call. I don't know why 74 pumping his hand because he's the one that is the holding. I mean, that was a good play, but you know, I mean, it might be it's going to be coming back because it's holding. Oh, eligible player downfield. Yep, 74. Like I don't know why he pumping his fist. I know it was all he pumping his fist like, yeah, like dude, it's about to come back because of you. All right, but homeboy like, yeah, I'm about to get cut. But anyway, but yeah, man, look, you got your reserves in the game right now. That was a good play by the Arizona Cardinals. Once again, I mean, good plays getting wiped away by costly penalties. All right, here we go. Desmond Ritter. All right, he hands the ball off to Trey Benson. Trey Benson tried to bounce to the outside, tried to fight for some yards there. Got a few yards on the play, but not much. All right, we got Peyton Turner in the game. Let's make sure he get up. All right, he's up right now. Got Anthony Orgy. Brian Brzee, okay, he's still out there. And a lot of guys are probably going to see more snaps than they would normally see in a preseason situation due to the injuries that they had out there. But this is a great opportunity for some of these younger guys, the guys that are on the bubble, to get more tape out there, get more snaps, be able to take advantage of these situations. We got Chase Young still in the game on the 3rd and 13. More than likely, it's going to be a pass rush situation for Chase if he's in the game. Getting low. All right, here we go. Here's the handoff and another flag. Bill Venomous must have told his wife he was going to be on TV today. Because I'm seeing. Okay, so it's on the defense, holding on the defense. No, all sides on the defense. Excuse me. 3rd down. I'm sorry. I'm doing my Shannon Sharp. I got my TV down. I'm watching the game with the TV down. All right, so here we go. Here's a trip up right there. Man, really good tackle by Willie Gay. Really physical stuff right there. Like what I'm seeing from Willie Gay. Definitely looking for him to make an impact this season. A 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody know he signed that 1-year deal, but he plays well, man. This might be something, maybe the start of something. So still a young guy, still got a lot of football ahead of him. On the 3rd and 8, here's Desmond Ritter in the gun. All right, we got Chase Young. He's still in the game trying to give a pass rush, pushing the guy back, and that is caught. Breaks the tackle down the field and off to the sidelines. So on a 3rd and 8, gets past the corner right there, breaks the tackle. And that's not what you want to see. And of course, you got that offsides penalty right there. So that helped them out there. So Pascal gets the 1st down. And Arizona Cardinals are on the move here. On the 1st and 10, here we go. Ritter in a gun, hands the ball off to Trey Benson. Trey Benson tried to fight for some extra yards, and he gets stuffed there, but he gets about a yard or two. So still trying to commit to the run, still trying to get Trey Benson involved. And 28, what were I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he was doing on that play, but he won't be more than likely he won't be on the team. Let's see make special teams. All right, so here we go. We got a lot of backups in this game right now. A lot of backups. So all right, so another offside penalty. This time on Nate Shepard. Man, my goodness, what sloppy. Very undisciplined play so far by the New Orleans Saints. And you know Bill Vinovich is ready to oblige. So the Saints right now, man, once again shooting themselves in the foot, giving the Arizona Cardinals life, giving them short field. So yeah, so giving them short field. Sorry, I was having a conversation with my son. He asked me, was I watching football? Like, yes, son, I'm watching football. He's like, are you doing a podcast or watching football? I'm like, I'm doing both. He said, you got to pick one. I'm like, nah. All right, here we go. Still fight for extra yards. And look like he got the first. Look like he got enough for the first down there. So, I mean, but look, there's a lot of backups in this game right now, especially in the secondary. Now these guys won't be on the team anyway. I mean, Jordan Howden is in the game. I see Peyton Turner is in there. So is Colin Saunders. I think I see Isaiah Foskey right there. So let's see if Foskey can actually get something done in the game here. Trying to fight. And on a 4th and 1, he stretches and I don't know. We got to see. I don't know if he got it. I don't think he got it. He didn't. So good defensive stand by Willie Gay, man. Willie Gay in the Saints defense. So got to be impressed with Willie Gay, man. Got to be impressed with Willie Gay right now, man. Look like he legit. Gets there and the Saints are able to get off the field. So the defense once again bailing out the offense. Yeah, they're bailing out the offense. Getting shook. Man, he was open. Yeah, that guy was wide open. That tight end just dropped the ball. Well, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of guys out here that more than likely won't be playing in the NFL soon. So if you don't want to play in the NFL, drop passes like that. And I understand that there's nerves. Guys are nervous, you know, getting the opportunity to play. But you got to be able to make those type of catches. Yeah, that definitely was a good stop on 4th and 1 right there. So, I mean, at least the defense is stepping up. You know, at least the defense stepping up. I mean, Pascal had that that one catch. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, you got a lot of backups in the game, but good stop by the defensive front right there. I mean, and you gotta give credit to the front, the interior right there, because they were the ones that allowed Desmond Ridder to actually go to the right side in order for Willie Gay to make that tackle. So good penetration right there by the defensive line of the New Orleans Saints. If Carr completes that pass to Olave, that's a touchdown, and this game would be over by the way the defense playing. Yeah, I mean, am I tripping? Because on that, okay, so I think it was the second series for Derek Carr, and Derek Carr threw the ball down the field. Wasn't Olave behind the defender? Oh, I'm tripping. I don't want to be, I don't want to sound petty, but what was Olave open? Because I don't want to seem like I'm just picking on Derek Carr, but what's dude open? He was care just open, throw a bit. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know, man. That offense got to get it straight. But good penetration right there from Peyton Turner. All right, that's what you want to see, man. That's what you want to put on film. Desmond Ridder still out there, still trying to figure things out. So more than likely, he's probably going to be playing this whole half, and then you're going to see Toon that's going to come out there. All right, here's the play action. Rolls out. Here we go. Pass off to Dallin Hoker. Dallin Hoker fumbles the football. A.T. Perry is Johnny on the spot. Don't know what the heck going on with that. Man, you got to hold on to the football, all right? That's how legends die. I mean, the legend of Dallin Hoker continues, but I mean, bro, you got to catch that football, hold on to it, all right? Guy rips the football, ball bounces to the air. A.T. Perry, Johnny on the spot. All right, so wait a minute. Kendre Miller in the game. No, that ain't Kendre Miller. It's Robinson. Excuse me, Robinson in the game. Good run. I thought I seen Kendre. I'm like, wait a minute. He look almost like the same size right there. So Robinson getting some playing time here. Probably the best run of the game so far. The legend of Dallin Hoker continues. All right, so Jake Haener. I mean, I think I seen some good stuff. I seen some not so good stuff, some ups and downs from Jake Haener, but nevertheless making good decisions for the most part. Here's the handoff to Robinson again. Robinson tries to get up the field, and he may have the first down. All right, no, it's going to bring up third down, so they're marking him short. So Robinson coming in, running the ball really hard. It's 3rd and 1. All right, so here we go. Jake Haener. Jake Haener under center. All right, they're going to hand the ball off to Robinson. Robinson fights for it, and he does not get it. He doesn't get it. It's stuffed. And that brings up a 4th down. So if you're the New Orleans Saints, what are you going to do? I mean, it's preseason, so you might as well get your Dan Campbell on and go for it. Or maybe this can be one of those situations where it can kind of help your kicking competition here. So maybe you want to bring your kick out, maybe kick a field goal. Or not. I mean, I don't know. It looked like, yeah, so they look like they're going to go for it here on a 4th and 1. Adam Prentice is in motion. They try to hand the ball off. No, it's a play action. Looking, throws it, and it is caught. And the Saints convert. So a good pass. I mean, good patience by Jake Haener. Delivering the ball. Throws it to Austin. Austin gets the first down. Austin was signed not too long ago, a few weeks ago, out there making plays. All right, here's the handoff. This time they give it off to Jordan Mims. Jordan Mims fighting for extra yards. So the offensive line right now in the running game, I mean, it looks really impressive. Just need to get this passing game on. So there's a lot of unanswered questions here. You know, you're still wondering, you know, where the offensive production is going to come from outside of Chris Olave. I mean, maybe we'll see in other games. All this right now is basically just putting something on tape. All right, so here we go. On the 2nd and 6, Jake Haener is in the gun. Jake Haener is in the gun. He's looking, throws the ball, and it is caught. And this is caught by A.T. Perry. So A.T. Perry gets enough for the first down. Dennis Allen challenged A.T. Perry, said that he wants to see something. He said he want to catch his eye. Now, I say this, man. Sometimes guys are just, gamers. In practice, they may not look like they all that in the hot wheel track, but when they get in the game, they just can ball out. And maybe that's where A.T. Perry is, but we'll see. All right, so it's 1st and goal. We got Austin. He's in motion. All right, he hands the ball off to Robinson. He makes one guy miss. Gets a few yards on there, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Good tackle by the safety there. Like way to get up there and make that tackle. Adam Prentice just all confused. He don't know who to block. You're like, oh, got the blue pad. Who, me? All right, but anyway, second and goal here. Got Jake Hayner in a gun. So Jake Hayner in a gun right now. Hands the ball off. This time he hands the ball off to Robinson. Robinson tries to squeeze through, but of course a flag is on the play. All right, so it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for the black and gold. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hayner in the gun. Snaps. Kind of bobbles it a little bit. Tries to throw, and it is incomplete. Intended. I mean, I guess it was intended for the cameraman, because I don't know where the heck he was throwing that ball to. So that brings up 4th down. I don't know who he was trying to throw that to, because clearly. I mean, shouts out to try to make a play there, but but the Saints get a field goal on the board, so that's going to be 3-0. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who he was trying to throw that ball to. But anyway, at least they get some points on the board right there. 3-0. Some good and some bad. I like the running game on that drive. Good little combination with Robinson and also Mims. So good run down there. Good offensive line work in a run blocking game. They still need some work, and I'm still concerned, man. I'm concerned about this wide receiver group right now, because I'm looking around, and I'm wondering who's going to be that number 3 guy. I guess Cedric Wilson out the game, so maybe they're looking at him to be that guy, but I don't know. I ain't really seeing too many people out there that's making plays and trying to show what they got, but maybe it has a lot to do with the offensive line. I don't know. Offensive line they looked okay on that drive. I know Spencer out there ready to go off. Yeah, I think Spencer going to go off. All I'm saying is, why didn't LaMelo Ball get treated like Spencer Rattler? He was cocky as all get out in high school. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you that. Probably because everybody was paying too much attention to his brother, Lonzo. So maybe Lonzo kind of, took some of the attention off LaMelo. Jake looked better than Carr. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I guess so. I mean, if you're looking at like the first 2 drives of the game, yeah, I guess you can say that. But I tell you what, if you had your reservations about Derek Carr, looking at those first 2 drives, that definitely did change your perspective. So I don't know. I mean, that was your first team out there. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, but the game is back. We see Kyler Murray on the sidelines. I mean, according to my television, we got Kyler Murray on the sidelines. Not going to play tonight, of course. Played a few games last season, was coming off that ACL tear. Was pretty solid, when he came back in. Looking to see what he can actually do this year. All right, so kickoff, this will be returned. All right, so here we go. He gets past the 20 and almost gets to the 30-yard line. Well, he does get to the 30-yard line, crosses over. So good solid run right there, setting his team up. If you're going to run it, at least you get past the 30-yard line. All right, so that was a really good return right there. And I apologize if my TV, man, this app is actually skipping a little bit, so it's the reason why I'm kind of pausing after I see every play. All right, so here we go. Still got rid of the game. Going to play the entire first half. Here's the play action. Looking. Finds his open tight end, tackled by DeMarco Jackson right there. So giving the tight end another opportunity to be able to redeem himself. Dropped the first one that he threw to him, gave him another chance. So, give him a mixed bag on tape. All right, so this is a 2nd and 5. Clock continues to tick. So you got to believe Arizona is going to be in a 2-minute drill here. Probably something you definitely can put on tape, be able to watch. Here's the handoff. All right, so Desmond Ritter keeps it, goes around the sidelines, gets enough for a first down, and everybody just get up out of the way. So good decision to keep it by Desmond Ritter, getting enough for the first down. That's going to bring him to the 2-minute warning. So the Saints have a 3-0 lead on the Arizona Cardinals, but the Arizona Cardinals are driving down the field. Good return by the return guy, and then you have a couple good plays right there. One pass to the tight end, and also the RPO Desmond Ritter for the first down. Say, I'll take 3. Yeah. I can understand going for it where you went for that 4th and 1 and was able to convert it, to pass the A.T. Perry. I can understand that, but when you get that close, man, just might as well just put some points on the board. They're going to try and put it being on him facing the first team. Watch. Yeah. I mean, look, I would like to see what some of these other guys can do, like Hayner and Ritter. Rattler. I make that mistake. Maybe because Ritter's playing right now, but Spencer Rattler, I would like to see what they could do, like when maybe a few members of the first team. Got to see if they could have did something better. So maybe, I don't know. Don't start Derek Carr first game. Maybe let him sit on the sidelines. I don't know. And then allow some of these other guys to maybe get a snap with the first team, see what they do. Zach of RFS gave you a shout out, TJ. Well, man, shouts out to Zach, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Shouts out to Zach. Says they interviewing Derek Carr, and all I'm hearing is, get this man off my screen, cuz. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting the Arizona Cardinal network. I guess because what they do is in preseason, like when the game's on the NFL Network, whoever the home team, you basically get their commentary. So that's the reason why I'm not really seeing too much of what some of you all in New Orleans are probably picking up the New Orleans Saints coverage or seeing. And plus, I got the volume down anyway, so. Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see Spencer Rattler the entire second half. So at least you got that, unless they decide to let Jake Hayner play the whole game or something. But honestly, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I know people want to see Spencer Rattler, but shoot, let him play. It did let Spencer Rattler play the majority of the next game. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I think you're probably going to see. I think they're going to split it in half. Say you didn't miss anything. Let's see. I got it on Gray Media. Yeah, you got Gray Media. Yep. If you got it on Gray Media, yeah, that's local right there. Yeah, but I mean, when you're watching on an NFL Network or NFL Plus, you're going to get the home team commentary. So this is the Arizona Cardinals television network that I'm watching this on right now. So I'm looking mostly at Arizona right now and what they're doing. Because Most of the time, they just talking to Arizona Cardinal players. Trey Benson tried to bounce it to the outside, bro. You're not in college no more. Got to get up that field. All right. Trey Benson tried to bounce it to the outside, something that he does really well. But, hey, man, you're going to learn that those lanes close really, really quickly on a professional level. TJ, if for whatever reason Derek Carr can't play and Rattler lights it up 4 straight games, what do you do when Carr is ready to come back? Man, they're gonna start him. Like, I don't see any other. I don't see any other way. Like, I don't. Like, they're gonna start this dude. So I know that may not be the right thing to do, but man, Dennis Allen, he gonna ride or die with this dude. But I don't know what Rattler. I mean, we got to see, man. We got to see what Rattler gonna do. I mean, I'm anticipating seeing him play as well, but I don't know. I know Derek Carr, those first 2 drives ain't what you want. All right, so they complete the pass, gives pass to Moore. Moore gives the ball back, so they're in their 2-minute right now, using hurry up. All right, so you got Foskey on one side, you got Peyton Turner, looks like on the other. So let's see if these guys can actually get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can actually get somebody on the ground. So I'm looking at Isaiah Foskey and Peyton Turner right now. See what they can do on the 3rd down. And come on, man. Gene Charles, you got to catch that. I mean, you could have jumped in front of it right there. He tried to throw it to Pascal, incomplete pass. Gene Charles, if he actually jumped in front of that, he could have had a pick. He gonna look at that when they breaking down his film. He gonna be upset. Got Kool-Aid still in the game. All right, here we go. Get the pass rush going. Going around. All right, we got people jogging. We got people running slow. I don't know about that one right there, man. I don't know if that was just a play, but somebody looked like they pulled up on running after this dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Isaiah Foskey or Peyton Turner right now. I mean, both of these dudes getting straight stonewall right now. You got a 1st round pick and a 2nd round pick out there on each side, and look at that. Look at that, getting pushed back. I want y'all to pay attention to Isaiah Foskey on that left side over there. I want y'all to pay attention to him on that left side and watch him getting stonewalled by this offensive lineman. Like, no pass rush, like no move, no nothing. Like, I want y'all to pay attention to it. Take a look. Let's see if he can actually win this rep. All right, he gets around there, almost got it. This dude ain't paying no attention. Could easily call a flag, but didn't. Right there in the hip pocket. Right, good little bull rush right there by Foskey, but homeboy getting Stonewall Jackson out there. I'm like, at least he show a little bit of something on that one. I'm looking at Peyton Turner. I'm looking at Isaiah Foskey. I'm not even really paying attention to the ball right now, like, to be quite honest with you. I'm looking at some of these other guys, see what they can do on the outside. All right, got Peyton Turner. Looking, running. All right. He gets the tackle. Hudson gets the tackle right there. All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see if they actually bring out their field goal unit. So good pursuit right there by Hudson. You know, could have easily been a 1st down for Desmond Ridder if he would have quit on that play. So probably going to see the field goal unit come up. Peyton Turner is really in with the 3rd team, 1st round pick. Man, I ain't seen nothing from neither one of these guys. Well, I'll take that back. I want to say on that 3rd down, or maybe it was the 2nd down. The 2nd down, I seen, Foskey be able to get a little bit pressure on Ridder, like he got to him that time. But for the most part, he was getting stonewalled back. Guy was pushing him back. He just dropped the ball. All right, so let's see what we got on the 4th and 2 right here. I'm probably a little bit behind some folk, but it is what it is. I apologize, folks. Desmond Ritter in the shotgun on the 4th and 2. They trying to go for it. Okay, so here we go right here. All right, and another drop. So this that's the second drop. Desmond Ritter had him. All right, so the Saints get bailed out right there. I mean, this dude was wide open. Ain't nothing. He ain't had nothing but space and opportunity right there. Come on, man. Desmond Ritter like, God, dog, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, bro. That's how you don't make the team right there. That's how you, well, you ain't got far to go. You in Arizona, so that's how you get left inside the stadium, bro. You're wide open right there. You're wide open. I mean, wide the freak open. All right, here we go. Check down right there. Check down pass. Robinson trying to fight. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Robinson right now, though. Really good pad level. Good solid running back right there. And you got like 19 seconds left. I mean, man, that's how you don't make the team. Now, I mean, look, you can say what you want about Desmond Ritter, but there's been 2 plays that he threw. He found the wide open receiver, and they just dropped the pass. One by the tight end. I mean, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even think he really stretched his hands out. Like, what he quit on the play or something? What he was saying ghost? Like, dude, you gotta catch that pass, man. I don't get that. Like, if they end up losing this football game, I mean, I know this is an exhibition, but if they end up losing the football game, I mean, look no further than plays like that got you beat. All right, on a 2nd and 1. All right. Another issue with the snap there. Hayner throwing the ball down the field, and it's caught by AT. Great pass by Jake Hayner down the field. AT Perry. That's what you want to see, man. That's the explosive plays right there, man. Good play by Jake Hayner. Steps up in the pocket, just delivers the ball downfield. Good catch by AT Perry. In my opinion, one of the best showings of all wide receivers in this game, getting his opportunity. So that's why I said, man, you know, some guys are just not real big on practice guys. Probably not going to stand out. But, you know, continue to make plays. All right, so Jake Hayner looking. Quick pass off to Dallin Holker right there. And you're probably going to call a timeout right there if you're the New Orleans Saints. You know, so what you have is probably maybe one more pass to the end zone. Don't take the sack. And if that doesn't work, then you come out for a field goal. But nice pass by Jake Hayner. I mean, showing really good poise in the pocket, steps up and just delivers the ball downfield in stride to A.T. Perry. A.T. Perry looking like that number 3 receiver, folks. A.T. Perry looking like the number 3. I don't know what the heck Dennis Allen talking about. Talking about somebody ain't catching his eye. He talking about he's solid. See, I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't know what you talking about, coach. God looks good to me. All right, so here we go. Jake Hayner in a gun. Throws it. Looking. And it is incomplete. Intended for Austin. So, yeah, get one more pass down the field. So let's go ahead and bring out the field goal unit. Try to put some points on the board here. I mean, Jake Hayner, yeah. I mean, very impressive drive right there by Jake Hayner. Stepping up in the pocket, showing poise, delivering the ball down the field. He's fired up. So here we go. Blake Grupe. He's in for a 33-yard field goal attempt, snap, placement, kick on the way, and it is good. And that's what I want to see out of Blake Grupe. I mean, it wasn't the long kicks that really bothered him. It was more the short kick. So making it from 33, putting points on the board. Game easily should be 7-6, but hey, going into the half with the lead, what more can you ask for? All right, this is the State of the Saints podcast. This is yours truly, Timothy J. Jones, here for the watch along. Saints taking on Arizona Cardinals. We're at halftime. The Saints are leading the Arizona Cardinals by a score of 6-0. And right now, Blake Grupe kicked 2 field goals. You had Jake Haener throw a nice pass down the field to A.T. Perry in stride. Running game, from Robinson and Mims looked pretty impressive. Some of those penalties and then the gated drives, that's not what you want to see. You had a holding penalty and also a false start. So you don't want those plays. And you had a couple penalties that actually kept drives alive for the Arizona Cardinals. So I think A.T. Perry is maybe like one of those guys that's just a gamer. One of those guys that's probably not going to show you a lot of practice, but when he gets out there, he can ball out. Just give him the ball and give him opportunities, and he'll make some plays. Right now, to me, he's probably the most impressive receiver that I've seen out there so far. So there you go. Going to go ahead and open up the phone lines right now. Want to hear from you all. What do you think about the first half of the New Orleans Saints and Arizona Cardinals game? What were the highs, the lows, your opinion? I'm putting the link down in the comments. Feel free to chime in. We'll talk halftime, and then after that, then we'll, get back to the second half. And I also want to let you know that the post-game show will be on Bleacher Report. The link is in the chat. The link is indeed in the chat. Make sure that I put it in there. Once again, the link is in the chat for the Bleacher Report. So you can hit that link immediately following the watch along. We'll go to the post game and we'll talk on the other side. All right. We're gonna go to Mick. Mick, how you doing? Mick, you're on mute. All right, so we'll put Mick backstage. Mick, I think you were on mute, my friend. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there was some highs, there was some lows there, But let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the stat line here. Try to put this thing into perspective. Congratulations to the USA men's basketball team winning a gold, knocking off France today. Steph Curry, I mean, that man is 1-6 son of a gun when it comes to shooting that basketball. All right, but we got the box score right here. Once again, the Saints are leading 6-0. Let me make sure I share the screen here with you all. Then we'll go over the stats. We'll go over the stats together here. All right, so here we go. All right, so the New Orleans Saints have the lead 6-0. Jake Haener, 9 of 13, 107 yards. And you also had Derek Carr was 2 of 6 for 12 yards. Jamal Williams, 6 carries for 20 yards. Jordan Mims, 4 carries for 16. James Robinson, 4 carries for 11. You also have 1 carry for Jake Haener for 3 yards. Alvin Kamara, 2 carries for 3 yards. A.T. Perry, 3 catches for 79 yards. You got Chris Olave, 1 catch for 10 yards. James Robinson, 1 catch for 9 yards. Dallin Holker had 2 catches, 9 yards. Kevin Austin, 1 catch, 6 yards. Jordan Mims, 1 catch. You have a couple guys with 1 catch. That is Jamal Williams, Cedric Wilson. They all have 1 catch. All right. Then you also have the defense right here. Willie Gay, really solid performance. 1 tackle for loss, which was there on that 4th and 1. DeMarco Jackson has 3 tackles. Brian Brzee with 2. You also have Carl Granderson and Nate Shepard sharing a sack there. So that's a plus. Chase Young had one tackle there. Also probably had a few hurries. So a lot of positive things right there from that defense, definitely stepping up in a major way. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Chosen. Chosen, how you doing, man?
What's good, Tim? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Appreciate you for being here. What you got for us tonight?
Oh yeah, man. Just enjoying the preseason game, man. I'm not really too much analyzing, and it's first game. I understand these guys got pregame jitters. They human just like us.
Right.
Everybody trying to figure out this offense, trying to
Mm.
get Kubiak play. It's just more of execution and everybody getting their feet wet to see what's what. We still got a long preseason ahead of us, let alone a long football season ahead of us. So,
Right.
but I am liking what I'm seeing with the run game. I mentioned earlier that I feel like we're gonna have to be more patient this year and
Hmm.
just start and let things develop. I think
Right.
we have to rely on the run, like maybe a couple 2, 3 yard gains here to set us up for the big play, like we just seen. I think that's going to be more of our approach this year, is being more patient
Right.
and taking what the defense gives us and setting things up. I think we're gonna have a boxers mentality. Jab, jab, and wait for that hook to open up. Wait for that knockout blow to open up. I feel like that's the approach we going. But defense, I'm loving defense. I'm loving Brian.
Chosen. Are you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
I can hear you now, man. I'm sorry about that. We lost you for a second.
Oh, my bad, man. Oh, but I basically was saying the defense. I know the defense is going to do what they do, and I'm glad to see Chase Young. I wanted to see him how he was going to react to real game time speed with being coming off that surgery. So it's good to see the defense doing what they do, which we weren't concerned. Jay Hayner looking good. I'm ready to see Spencer Rattler give us that spark. I know everybody excited to see what Spencer Rattler got. Derek Carr. I mean, not the star we wanted, but like I said, I'm just gonna have a wait and see approach. I'm not gonna do too much on Derek Carr. It's the first preseason game, so I feel like once it's good to get these kinks and glitches out the way now, so when the season starts, man, we can hit the ground rolling. So far so good. I'm enjoying. I'm glad football back, and I'm just taking notes as I go, bro.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I think that's the best approach right there, not to really overreact about anything. I mean, you got to think about it. This is the first time that a lot of these guys are, going up against competition as from another team. I mean, these guys have been basically battling with one another. And also, man, you got to, going through these plays, and you got to make sure that you're getting that camaraderie together, the communication together. So I don't know, man. But I will say this, that pass that he could have threw to Chris Olave. I'm talking Derek Carr. I mean, I think that if he would have, if they would have ended in a field goal or maybe went for it on fourth down, then get it, I think it would have
Mhm.
left more of a positive taste in the mouth of WHO DAT Nation. But we all know you probably going on social media right now. People probably going in on Derek Carr talking about
Right.
he can't play. So I don't know, man.
Right.
Uh,
In me, it's my opinion, it was a touchdown. I feel like Carr just overthrew him a tad bit because Olave did have the step over that linebacker.
all
And
right,
if he would have caught it in that stride, with Olave's speed, I'm willing to wager that was going to be, if not a touchdown, it set him up for like first and goal or something.
all right.
But I'm gonna enjoy the second half, bro. I know you got other callers. And yeah, man, I'm just waiting and seeing. I'm not gonna go too high. I'm not gonna look too low. But I'm liking what I'm seeing overall, man. So some things got to
Yeah.
get worked out, but that's the expected first preseason game, y'all. First
Yeah.
preseason game.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. But Chosen, thank you so much for chiming in, man. And hopefully we'll talk. Well, we will talk throughout the season, man, as the season go on. Hopefully,
So
they can get it together in the second half there. Maybe see some Spencer Rattler and maybe see what he can do.
yes, sir. Who that, brother?
All right, who that? Yeah, shouts out to Chosen. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm just looking at. I'm not too much looking at like the game itself. I'm trying to look at like matchups, guys battling in the trenches, guys that we've been talking about that we want to see step up in certain moments. I mean, preseason football is not the best football that you're going to see. So it's best for you to kind of not look at it for the game itself, like how we normally watch it, like for, seeing execution, trying to win. So we kind of lose focus on some of the matchups, some of the things going on in the trenches, some of the battles going on the outside. So to me, that's what I'm just looking at. I'm looking at who's making plays, who's winning their matchups. I'm looking at individual players, right now. So that's what preseason basically is about. But we're gonna go ahead and go to Mick. Mick, how you doing?
What's going on, good brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing just fine. Thank you for chiming in. First half is over. Preseason game one. What do you think so far?
Man, look here, man. I'm gonna be very, very quick. It's been a while since I called in, but I
Mm.
had to come talk to you about Derek Carr.
Uh-huh.
You know who you know who I'm calling about. Look, man, I'm gonna just say this. I understand it's preseason. I understand we got to be patient. I'm paying attention to the younger players, but what I would say is this: Caleb Williams today balled out. Jaden Daniels balled out, and these guys are rookies. If you have been on any job for 10 years plus, certain things, man, I just don't want to see. And after
Mm.
last year, Derek Carr is on a short leash, a very, very short leash
Mm.
with the WHO DAT Nation, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
I don't have no excuses for him, man. I hope Rattler balls out. I know this might sound wild, what I'm about to say. I like Hayner more than Derek Carr at this
Mm.
point
I don't think
because,
that I don't think that's crazy. I don't. Like,
man,
man, Jake Hain, there's something there. Like I know because Jake Hayner is kind of like flying under the radar in the eyes of the Who That Nation because everybody's so excited about the upside of Spencer Rattler. But Jake Hayner is impressive in his own right, man. I mean, he's making some plays in this game. You know, he's delivering the ball, he's throwing it in some tight windows. There was a couple passes that he threw, one to Dallin Holker, another one to A.T. Perry on that fourth down. So he's doing the right things, in my opinion. And honestly, he's like when you see a young player come in and they perform better than the actual starter, it's not going to make things easier for that starter, especially when that starter is in hot water, like you mentioned. So I like what I've been seeing out of Jake Hayner. I think that Jake Hayner is much better than a lot of people give him credit for.
yeah, my thing is, man, either you have it or you don't. And I like the boldness of Hayner. I like somebody that you know what's coming pre-snap read, you make your throw. I like Spencer Rattler, and I'm a part of that crew that's hyping, and I'm trying to pipe myself down a little bit because I'm like, let's just see first. But I hope and I pray that he is it. And if he's not, I hope it's Hayner. But I know it's not Carr. I know for sure it's not Carr.
Yeah.
And I think that's just kind of obvious, like at this point. I don't know if it's going to be a little bit worse now for Carr because you have two rookies that everybody want to see. He already knows how the Who That Nation feels. So you're talking about trying to have confidence coming out when you got half of the fan base can't stand you.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other, half of the fan base want a rookie to step in because, man, the NFL is moving too fast to basically even develop QBs 2 to 3 years. It's literally like either you got it or you don't, man.
Yep.
And Derek Carr right now is looking like the best backup quarterback in the league that's starting for some reason,
Hmm.
to be honest. The most overpaid backup quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah. I look at it this way. You know, he left such a bad taste in the mouth of some of the members of the Who That Nation. So I say, man, you can't go out here and put forward a 2 for 6 performance. You know, especially like when your backup coming in. And honestly, look, if we're just evaluating on the first two drives between Carr and Hayner, like Hayner looked better than Carr did. So you
Yeah.
had one play where he's supposed to set up that screen. He throws it at the feet of the defender. You look at Jake Hayner, he tried to throw the screen pass to Cedric Wilson. He throws it behind his own defense, his all offensive lineman to get it to Cedric Wilson. So still trying to make some plays. I mean, I don't know, man. All I know is that Derek Carr is going to have to play better. Maybe put a drive together or something like that in preseason, get people feeling like this team is going in the right direction. But right now, man, he's not giving them anything to work with.
Yeah, and two things, and I'm gonna go because I know you got other callers. The defense, man, I feel good about that. That's one good thing I can say. The D
Oh yeah.
line looks like it's gonna be phenomenal. I think Brian Bresee, man, might be the best defensive tackle we've had since Sheldon Rankins,
Yeah.
and that's a great thing. You know what I mean? So we at least got to be able to stay in the game when you have a quarterback throwing. Man, you know what it is already.
Yep.
The only other thing I would say, man, like the other day, I messaged you and you were saying how Olave, is really, man, we don't really see that dog in him.
Mm,
And to be a true number one wide receiver, I agree with that wholeheartedly, and I just wish we had somebody that kind of stepped up to kind of be that dog, And I don't
yep.
know where that's going to come from. I don't know if that's going to be the rookie tight end. I don't know if that's somebody in free agency, but like the thing about Mike that we love is for one, Mike ain't didn't mind speaking his mind, but Mike went out there on that field and he made he let you know that he was an enforcer out there. That's
Yep.
a Solo Secura reference for all the WWE fans. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I'm just saying, man, I wish we had that certified true top dog that we can really know is pretty much over reliable. But
Yeah.
that's all I got, man.
Well, Mick, I appreciate the call, man, and I definitely agree with you. There's some things that's missing from this football team, and they're gonna have to figure it out, man. Because I mean, the season is right around the corner. So if you want to be in contention, a playoff team, of being in a conversation for making the playoffs, you got to be able to execute offensively. I mean, we ain't got no problem with this defense. This defense we know straight and showing us a lot of positive things to be excited about this season, but that offense got to get on board. But Mick, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Man, thank you, man. Have a blessed night. Thank you.
All right, you too. Yeah, shouts out to Mick, man. But yeah, as we start the second half, Tune is in the game now. That's another drop. A lot of drops by the Arizona Cardinals players right now, not really helping out their quarterbacks, man. Clayton Tune. So, I mean, former Houston Cougar quarterback right there, put up astronomical numbers at the University of Houston, former teammate of Peyton Turner. So, still got Kool-Aid out there, still got Gene Charles out there. All right, so here we go. Guys still getting pushed back. Isaiah Foskey still getting pushed back. Guys still fight for extra yards. Man, I just need to see some dog, man. Like 2 minutes, like I just want to see these guys fighting. You know, like some of these guys that's on the bubbles, questions we had about not gonna win every matchup. I mean, these guys are trying to win starting jobs, trying to make the team. So I mean, I knew these guys are gonna fight, scratch, and claw, but I expect more energy out of these players that got picked high. So let's take a look at Isaiah Foskey off the edge here. Now you're in the game with third string players. All right, so here we go. All right, loses containment right there. Guy wide open. Like, come on, man. This man running, still running. With Dallas. I want to say what's his name? BJ Dallas. DJ Dallas. I mean, just like bad containment. Like he bounced it to the outside when he should have went to the out. I mean, he should bounce to the inside when he should have went to the outside. All right, so Bill Vinovich bailing us out here. You know, probably the best thing he did for the Saints and ever. All right, so a big time play gets called back due to holding. There was a chance that Tune could have possibly ended up getting drafted by the Saints. Like the Saints really spent a lot of time when he was coming out of college last season talking with him. So this is a guy that has a really nice arm, made a lot of plays in college. I mean, helped when you had Tank Dell as your star wide receiver. All right, here we go. Tune, looking. He throws the ball down the field, and it is complete. This time, a player actually catches it. And the tight end gets the first down right there. So, I don't know, man. Tune looking good right here. Looking good, going through his progressions. Rolling to the right. Throws the ball down the field. Nice completion right there to the tight end. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. All right, and he gets stuffed. Goes absolutely nowhere. That's Nico Lalos right there. Everybody's favorite preseason player. He better lay low. Still, like, man, yeah. I don't know why he don't make the team. Like, this is a guy that continues to ball out. Guy that always comes up and make big plays, but I guess it's such a huge defensive line room. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 9. Tune in the gun. Looks, stands strong in the pocket, checks it down. And it is a first down. All right. Got Jalen Ford in the game. One of the Saint draft picks out of the University of Texas. So you're starting to see some of these guys that, deep in the depth chart. I mean, I don't think it's very promising that you're seeing guys like Isaiah Foskey out there getting stonewalled by guys that more than likely going to be personal trainers at Planet Fitness in a couple of weeks. But I digress. Clayton Tune. All right, so right now, let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can get a stop. Still getting pushed right there. Good pass. Good pass right there. All right, so wide receiver right there making up for the drop. I mean, the egregious drop that he had earlier. Could have had a touchdown. Could have been, you know, could have got the ball into the end zone. Mama could have been saying, "That's my baby." But he made up for it right there. Clayton Tune looking really, really good right now. I mean, going through his reads, showing poise in the pocket. I mean, it works when you're not really getting that much pressure. That much pressure on you. Offensive line really stepping up. There's a carry right there. He bounces to the outside, and that's more than likely about to be a touchdown. So right there, I mean, that's not the way that you want to start the second half. I mean, they just basically just went down the field on you, and I mean, my goodness. So nobody really did themselves any favor on that drive. All right, so here we go right here on the outside. Guy gets stonewalled. I mean, Nico Lalos, that wasn't what you want to see right there. He needed to get low right there. But instead, man, he basically gets pushed back. They get absolutely bullied on that drive. So here you go, Matt Prater, the ageless wonder right here. Matt Prater, who's been in the league about 2,000 years. Snap placement, kick on the way, and it is good. So the Arizona Cardinals get the lead. Carter getting into the end zone. So definitely not what you want to put on tape right there. I'm excited to see what Jalen Ford can do. Well, I tell you what, man. I mean, that drive right there didn't do anybody any favors. I mean, that defense didn't get any type of pressure. And I'm very disappointed at what I'm seeing right now from Isaiah Foskey. Like, seriously. Like, dude, you're in a game with third string guys. You're a second round draft pick. To me, I want to see like some type of flashes. This dude getting straight stonewalled by guys I know probably ain't gonna be on this team. So that's not what you want to see from a second round pick. When he sees this tape, he's not gonna be happy with what he see. Kool-Aid looking tough out there. Yeah, Kool-Aid looking really good, man. I mean, you got some of these other guys out here, not really doing themselves any favor, but Kool-Aid looks really good, taking advantage of his reps. They have some injuries, out there, so probably one of the reasons why he's getting so many snaps. We need a right tackle ASAP. I don't know, man. I mean, since those holding penalties and stuff like that, the offensive line looked okay. They haven't done anything to a point where I just feel like, oh man, they really need some help. Like I ain't seen much anyway. I mean, those first two drive by the starting offense, that wasn't really good anyway. But I wouldn't say it's so much about the offensive line. Execution was terrible. Foskey is a bench candidate. Yeah, I'm disappointed in what I'm seeing. I'm not trying to pick on him, but I'm just watching him. I'm just watching him directly, and like he's getting pushed back, and it's like he's not really showing that much energy. That play, luckily for them, it came back on a holding penalty. But I mean, he was supposed to run. He was supposed to run to the out. He could have ran to the outside, stopped the guy. Instead, he runs to the inside. Makes the wrong read there. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, like this group right here, I mean, come on, man. For the exception of maybe Foskey, none of these guys, Kool-Aid, none of these guys are probably going to be in a rotation unless they make it on special teams. All right, so here we go. Here, the Saints receive the ball first time in the second half. All right, so here's the return. This is by Jordan Mims. Jordan Mims looking, running, and gets to the 30-yard line. All right, so who do we got starting for the second half? All right, so Spencer Rattler is in the game now. Jordan Mills with the stiff arm, really good run right there, really tough run. So now we get a look at Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler getting his first snaps in the National Football League in a preseason game. So this is the moment everybody been waiting for. Been waiting for Rattler. Let's see what Rattler can do. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 3. All right, here's the handoff. Hands it off to Robinson. Robinson has been running really well this game. Puts the ball on the ground. That's not what you want. Singing his praise, and all of a sudden he puts the ball on the ground. So he definitely got to hold on to that football, man. Turns it up. Ball stripped. Clearly a fumble. Could have been worse, but did get the first down. So you definitely don't want that right there. All right, so here we go. Rattler looking, throws the ball down the field. And it is, oh man, that is a flag. And AT almost, man, great arm talent right there, by the way. Hey, did y'all seen that pass, right? Hey, y'all seen that pass? That was a dime right there. That was a dime breezy right there. Even though it's a pass interference, he actually threw that. I mean, should have, well, I don't know with pass interference on the offense. I don't know, man. I'm a Saints fan, but I'm gonna let that one slide. It looked like it didn't look like what I think that it looked like, what it was supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Hey, that was a dime breezy right there, man. I know that was a good pass. It just amazing like how effortless he throws the football. I don't know. So here we go right here, man. Here we go. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for the New Orleans Saints. Play action, throws it, dumps it off. Dallin Hoker, the legend, continues, stiff arms, runs down the field, and man, there we go. Nice pass to Dallin Hoker right there. I tell you what, it is not helping that as of right now, these two young studs in Haener and Rattler have looked better than the starting quarterback Derek Carr. I'm gonna say that. And they're doing it against. I get it. A lot of these guys aren't gonna be playing, but they're doing it better than the starting quarterback did, who went 2 of 6. All right, here we go. Mims trying to get it. Good stuff right there by the defensive line of the Arizona Cardinals. So he's gonna bring up 2nd and goal. That pass that he threw to A.T. Perry, man. I mean, A.T. Perry didn't catch it, but he threw that right on the money to A.T. And A.T. lucky that wasn't offensive pass interference, if you ask me. But hey, sometimes you need a break. All right, 2nd and goal. Rattler in a gun, throws the ball. It was a snap, and they got a false start. So probably going to get, around this time, a lot of backups in. Probably going to start to get a little bit ugly, but this has been a story so far. Saints started to get promising drives together. Then all of a sudden, here come the false start. Here come the offsides. Here come the holding penalty. So come on, man. You got promising drives going, but you can't sustain them because guys are holding. Guys are doing false start penalties. Come on. All right, so here we go. 2nd and goal, a little bit further back due to the false start penalty. You got Kevin Austin in motion. Hands the ball off to Robinson. Robinson makes somebody miss. Gets down the field, got to hold on to that football. They're ripping at it. They're seeing you that you fumbled. So definitely got to hold on to that football. This is 3rd and goal right here for the New Orleans Saints. So can the New Orleans Saints punch it in? Can they punch it in? Get into the end zone? Spencer Rattler on a 3rd and goal. All right, so you got Austin in the game. Got Dallin Hoker in motion here. Here's the snap. He looking, finds no one, slides, and he's going to run. And he get it? And they're going to mark him short. So it's going to be 4th down. Good effort by Spencer Rattler right there. Tried to get it to the end zone. Not mad at it, though. All right, so moving around in the pocket, didn't see anyone. Tried to run for it. You know, a lot of people talk about Spencer Rattler, but I don't know, man. That looked pretty close to a touchdown right there. That looked pretty close. I don't know. I mean, it is preseason, so why wouldn't you challenge that? How about to say? I mean, it is preseason. You know, why wouldn't you challenge it? Boy, I already know what the Monday morning quarterback is going to be. Backups look better than a starter. So he challenging a ruling on the field. I don't know, man. It look like, what y'all think? Y'all think he scored? All right, so he stretched it out and right there. All right, so I think he may have crossed the plane right there. What y'all think? Y'all think it's a touchdown? 99 Dog says short. Rick says short. Looked like a score to me. That looked like a touchdown. I thought he broke the plane after the contact. Said he scored, TJ. Well, like I said, I don't know, man. I'm behind people, so I don't know if y'all actually giving me the prediction or y'all actually telling me that that's what happened. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stop it and try to see if I'm gonna try to stop it and try to see if I can actually get back in. But I tell you this, man. I mean, very impressive drive by Spencer Rattler. I mean, he gets the ball, gets down the field, and I mean, just marches the offense down the field. So I've been very impressed by Rattler and Hainer so far. So here we go. We fighting for extra yards. He stretches the ball out, and right there, I think that's a touchdown. All right. So you got two. You got two young studs out here playing better than the starter.
Can you put this on charger?
Yeah, I got it. I got it on charger. You want to say who that to everybody?
Who that?
Say who that?
Who that?
All
See
right.
you later, alligator.
All right.
How's their football?
It's all right. The Saints just scored a touchdown.
Oh.
All right. So it was a touchdown. Spencer Rattler gets into the end zone. Gets the Saints a go-ahead touchdown there. Rattler might be what we need. Rattler walked the Cardinals down the field. Yeah, so say who that Pac-Man. Yeah. Like I say, man, I'm telling y'all right now, man. Look at the Mario talking to him, man. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Be like, I know I had that gospel explosion with him, man, but hey, if you the guy. I know we had that gospel explosion, but hey, he may not be it. I'm just kidding, man. But good drive by Spencer Rattler right there. Good drive by Spencer. Derek Carr celebrated like he's happy for Rattler. Man, them young guys look better than he did. TJ Carr should be embarrassed. Yeah, I'm saying right now, I need to go to social media. I'm actually looking on social media right now, also trying to get the pulse of the nation. I can tell you this right now. People are like, I'm pretty sure they got some things to say. You got Barstool Nola saying, "Oh my God," and they put up the video of Spencer Rattler moving. You know what I'm saying, down the field. So, man, it got a video of Trevor Penning. I mean, getting absolutely like beat terribly, man. I don't know. Like I said, that pass by Derek Carr down the field. I mean, you had, man. I'm looking at this play again. Yeah, you had him. Chris Olave had a step on that guy, and he threw it to the inside shoulder instead of the outside. I mean, Brian Thomas, former LSU Tiger, making plays. So good for him. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, man. People are not happy with Derek Carr right now on social media. They're not happy with him. And the more these other guys perform and they start like really balling, all right, just like gotta play running back bouncing to the outside, steps to the outside, guys missing tackles, got like, come on, man. They gotta make a stop. I mean, Arizona's just doing what they want to run the game right now. Somebody got to make a play. Man, they had one play. They had Trevor Penny. I mean, this dude got beat so bad. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually pull that up. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull that up so I can show y'all what I just seen. I mean, dude was just getting, man, dude just got worked, man. I'm like, my goodness. Yeah, man, that's they might need to put Ali Udo over there. They might need to start the season with Ali Udo over there. Like, Penny gonna get somebody killed. If he continues to get beat like that, like, he gonna get somebody killed. He ain't gonna have a quarterback no matter who they put in. I mean, I ain't think he got beat. He got beat bad, man. Like, really, really bad. I'm trying to see if I can. I'm actually trying to pull this up right now. Clayton Tune, on a fourth and 3. But yeah, this man. I mean, man. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something about that. Like, I think I seen enough. I seen enough. Like, he I know you're going to try to give him opportunity after opportunity, but it's the same thing. Like, he struggles. He struggles against, like, and all teams are going to do. They're going to put their best pass rush on his side, and man, it's going to be, man, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. It's going to be a bloodbath if they do it out there. Like, I'm one of them people. I'm one of them people. I want to see this dude do well, but that is not a good look. Like, he gonna get somebody seriously hurt. And I think they know that. I just think that they're trying to give him opportunities to try to work it out, but that ain't working, man. That ain't cutting it. I mean, the video that I'm about to put up, man, it's gonna be a little blurry, but it's at the bottom of the screen. Trevor Penning is gonna be at the bottom of the screen. And he's gonna be at the bottom of the screen. I'll pull this up. Yeah, this dude gonna get somebody seriously hurt. He said move Penny to backup center. I mean, only thing you can do at this point is maybe put him at guard. Like that'd be like his last line. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you would be able to, but this ain't gonna cut it, man. Like I think the Saints gotta maybe, go offensive line again in the draft in the first round. Like this dude has been a disaster. Like an absolute, like utter disaster. Like this has been like if you ain't get better by then, you just not gonna get better. Just not gonna get better. Like I said, this is blurry. This came from the Twitter page. Like look at him at the bottom of the screen there. He's gonna be at the bottom. Like I said, this is extremely blurry. Let me go ahead and put it back again. He's at the bottom of the screen. Watch how the guy gets worked around him. One more time. At the bottom of the screen. Guy just gets right around him. I mean, absolutely cooked on that play. Right around him. Like, nah, man. Look, that is not a good look, bro. Man. They're gonna have to do something about that. That dude, like, it don't matter who you put at quarterback. All teams are gonna do, they're gonna put their best pass rush on his side. And then, I mean, it's gonna be straight barbecue chicken all day. Barbecue chicken all day. Like you ain't getting better than that. Straight up.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
All right, so Spencer Rattler is back in the game once again. Yeah, man, I seen enough. Like Sean Payton when we were talking about Jamal Brown. Man, I ain't seen enough. Man. That's it. Like they're gonna have to do something about that. Like this dude is just have not worked out. All right. Got a few yards on the play. Got a few yards on the play, man. Yeah, Penny is a huge liability. I mean, that's an understatement. Yeah, I ain't never seen no professional. I'm talking about first round. It's certain things like I understand like the speed of the game, but it's like, man, that dude, it's like he don't even belong out there. Nah, bruh. Nah, that was just a nah, they got the pressure on him. So yeah. They got the pressure on him on that one. So I mean, it's probably like he gonna have to like improvise because a lot of these offensive linemen that's in the game right now. I mean, these are second, third, like third string practice squad, not gonna be here next week type guys. A.T. Perry is still in the game though. All right, so you got some motion right there. All right, so here we go. Got the pocket, he scrambles, gets to the outside, throws, and oh man, incomplete. Tried to get it to Mims, but didn't work out. So brings up a 4th down. Yeah, but you got you got something in there, Yeah, you got something there. I mean, you know what I want to see is in game 2, like, okay, you can put Derek Carr on the bench, you know what I'm saying? Let him go one drive. But I want to see these other guys with the first team. I want to see Hayner with the first team. I want to see Rattler with the first team. Even if it's like the first team is out there for like 3 snaps. Even if the first team is out there for 3 snaps, like I would like to see these guys operate with the first team next game. And I want to see if, how it looks. Like give Jake Hayner an opportunity to work with the first team. Like give Spencer Rattler an opportunity to work with the first team. But I don't think they're gonna do that. Why? Because y'all know how it is. We don't want to hurt Derek Carr's feelings. Yeah, I don't know, man. What y'all think about Trevor Penning, man? What y'all thought? What y'all think the solutions? What do you think the solution is with Trevor Penning? What the Saints got to do? I mean, you drafted him in the first round, right? You drafted him in the first round. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? Jake game 2, Spencer game 3. Yeah, look, I'm not saying like don't put like the starters out there for game 3. You probably not gonna get no starters. You probably not gonna get no starters, right? But what I'm saying is like game 2, like let's have 3 drives with the starters, right? Let Carr get a drive. Let Hayner get a drive. Let Rattler get a drive. Like let all 3 of them get a drive with the first team. Let's see. Because I don't know, man. I mean, this is tough. Like this is tough. Like if you're asking me, like who's had the better game so far, like who is winning the backup quarterback battle. I mean, it's hard. Like it's hard for me to say, like which guy got the edge. I mean, I've seen some good things out of Jake Hayner, and of course, we seen Rattler just drive down the field on his first on his first drive. So kind of hard for me to sit up here and say like one had a better game than the other. They both look kind of evenly matched. If you want to kind of nitpick, you can think about that pass that Hayner threw to Jordan Mims and guy almost jumped in front of it and picked it off. But I don't know. Who do y'all think? I mean, I guess the game ain't over, but it's kind of hard right now. I think they pretty much neck and neck, right? It's too close to call for me. Hey, TJ, Trevor Penning is really good at getting into fights with his own teammates. Yeah, that's about the only thing that he impressive with, because his darn sure ain't impressed with anything that he does on the field. I'm not impressed at all. Like, come on, dude. You going to your 3rd season. We still out here getting beat on double moves and swim moves. Like, dude, ain't you like 6'6", 6'7"? And you out here just getting work, man. Like, I don't know. Like, that ain't it, bro. Like, that dude gonna get somebody killed. So I assume, like, to me, I assume Ali Udoh gonna be the right tackle starting the season. I think that Fuaga is gonna be left tackle, and then you got Udoh as the right tackle. And Trevor Penning, like you can have him like compete for the guard position or have him as a backup. But like that pick right there, like I know we talk about bust. That dude might be one of the biggest busts in Saints history right there. Like the way this dude like just continues like to have the same issues, man. I feel bad for him because like he wants to do well and he's out there giving it his all, but that ain't it, bro. I ain't never like it's like this dude be getting beat like how you be seeing on movies and stuff. Like when a team's struggling and then all of a sudden they get that rah-rah speech and then the team go back out there and then all of a sudden like they defensive line like this dude basically getting like they out there just basically hitting that dude with all type of swim moves, man. Like it's almost comical. Like you can't believe like somebody, like getting beat like that. Like it's pretty bad, man. And like if this dude was like a 6th-round pick, 7th-round pick, like nobody would care. But you waste the 1st-round pick. 55 not playing well at all. Yeah, Isaiah Foskey, man. It's rather you got it or you don't, bro. But I think a lot, like honestly, I think a lot of what's wrong with him is look like this right there. Like, man, like this dude is like, I don't know, man. Like just wrong read after wrong read. Like if he, I don't know. It's like this dude like looking for somebody to run into. Like if you would have like, I don't know, just be a little bit patient, bounce to the outside. Like you see the ball, the guy handing the ball off to the running back. And yet he's still up here trying to get into the inside. Like bounce to the outside. You probably would have had a few tackles. I don't know. I don't know why you like you honestly see the read, like you honestly see the handoff, and you still up here trying to run into the offensive lineman. Bounce to the outside, put your foot into the ground, and bounce to the outside, man. Like, and honestly, man, that bull rush ain't working because that guy just stonewalling. I want y'all to pay attention to him. He's at the top of the screen right now, right? So he's on the right side. All right, they do it to the opposite side now, but he's on the right side. I mean, just getting stonewalled every time, getting pushed back. Like I hate to pick on him, man, but I'm like, come on, dude. Like, where's the energy? Like, I don't know. Like I said, it's rather you got it or you don't. Like I said, he's at the top of the screen. He's on the right side. All right. Let's see what he does here. All right, so at least you got a sack on that Heflin. Heflin getting a sack, so that's gonna bring us to the fourth quarter. I don't know, man. I'm just not impressed with this. I'm just not impressed with it. All right. All right. I'm gonna step away for a second. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter. All right. So stay right here. Still gonna be talking about the fourth quarter. I'm encouraging everybody also to I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the comments. We're gonna go to Bleacher Report immediately following the game, and we're gonna be talking about the Saints. We're gonna be talking about the Saints on the post game show on Bleacher Report. Saints Talk with Timothy J. Jones. All right, we back for the start of the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 2, Clayton Tune. Arizona decides to go for it here. All right, can the Saints get a stop on 4th and 2? They were able to get a stop on 4th down a couple times tonight. One really good defensive play. Another one was just a little bit of dumb luck there. All right, so Clayton Tune in the gun. Looks. Tries to do a quick pass, and it's incomplete. All right, so a really good defensive play right there. So the Saints getting a 3rd, 4th down stop of the night. Got Peyton, not Sean Payton. So right now we deep into the and we deep into the basement right now, right? I mean, we finding old treasures we didn't know we had right now. So Peyton would with the pass deflection right there, doing himself in favor, helping his cause. So the Saints getting off the field on 4th down a couple times. And that's why it's good to have, different opportunities like this, to be able to go for it on 4th down. This is probably like one of the, reasons why, it's good to, be able to have these preseason games, because you'll be able to practice stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to do in a regular season situation. Because, you got to be a little bit more cerebral, a little bit more strategic, in the regular season. So you get opportunity in these exhibition matchups to do things that are considered unconventional. I want you to see both quarterbacks against a first-team defense. They look good in the preseason game, but when teams game plan, it can be different. Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with that. But at the same time, what does it say when teams aren't game planning and your starting quarterback still can't get the ball down the field? So it's not like they doing stuff that he normally doesn't see. I mean, you've been in the league as long as you have. The offense, the offense and the schemes that you're running, and you're going up against defenses that's about as simple as 1, 2, 3, and you not be able to get the ball down the field. So if you're saying that you want to see these both quarterbacks with the first team, what's wrong with your quarterback and what he's done with the first team? And honestly, if these guys are doing it with the second team, what happened if you're doing with a simplistic, like if that was the case, the way that these guys are playing with second and third string offensive linemen, they probably would have drove down the field and got the Saints at least into field goal range. So it kind of goes both ways right here. I mean, what does that say about Derek Carr if he can't drive down the field against a simplistic defense? I'm not saying that these guys are lighted up, but I mean, I don't know, man. They ain't what you want to see. Like, they ain't what you want to see from your starting quarterback. And that ain't what you want to see either. But I tell you what, I mean, they don't have I don't know. I'm very concerned about this wide receiver room, man. I'm very concerned. James Robinson has been running really well tonight. For the exception of that fumble, putting the ball on the ground, you can't do that. But he's really running the ball really well. Out of the running backs that played tonight, he's probably running the ball more impressively than any of them. I mean, Jamal Williams kind of ran the ball really well, but Robinson, since he's come into the game, he's really stood out. All right, 3rd and 5. Rattler in the gun. Looking, gets tripped up and sacked. All right, so we got the sack. All right, so that was an impressive drive by the defense of the Arizona Cardinals right there. Rattler tried to step out. Gets pulled down. That was mostly like, I don't know if that was just a string of timers or it was more so like he just tripped. I don't know. But all in all, I mean, good defensive stand right there by the Arizona Cardinals. Here comes another punt. All right. That ball right there bounces into the end zone for the touchback. All right, so let's see what the Saints defense can do. They got the 4th down stop last time. Let's see if they can actually get another stop, get the ball back into the hands of the offense. Not a really good drive for Spencer Rattler right there. I mean, seemed like Arizona came with a little bit of pressure right there, tried to get him off his spot. On that 3rd down, he tried to scramble outside the pocket. He stayed on his feet. He probably would have got the 1st down, but Good play by the defense of the Arizona Cardinals. Why the left tackle giving up the inside so quick? Probably, if we talking about the one in the game right now, probably the reason why is because, quite frankly, he probably ain't gonna be playing. He probably ain't gonna be playing no more after at the end of this preseason. So that's probably your answer right there. This may be preseason, but the score looks very familiar. Best investment in the O-line over the years. Best investment? Are you asking what the best investment was? I mean, you can look at drafting Teron Armstead. You can talk about like maybe drafting Eric McCoy, drafting Ryan Ramczyk, Talese Fuaga. That the only time will tell, but he looks the part. Look like he's gonna, be really good, a really good left tackle. They shouldn't make Penny play every snap in the preseason. Dude needs all the snaps he can get. Coaches need to criticize every snap he gets. I don't think that helps. I don't think it helps having him out there. Man, he is who he is at this point. Like you have to come to grips with that. I know they'll never admit it, but it's looking like it's a mistake right now. He's looking like he's a mistake. Like it's just like if this dude was a third or fourth round pick, like nobody would care. Like nobody would care. Let's just say, for example, if the New Orleans Saints would have just picked Chris Olave. But the crazy thing about it is, y'all want to know what the crazy thing about it? Can you imagine if the Saints didn't make the trade with the Philadelphia Eagles? See, the trade they made with the Philadelphia Eagles, they were able, well, I'll take that back. They were able to get, Chris Olave. They would have been. They was able to get Chris Olave with that particular pick, right? Oh, well, they were able to get Trevor Penny. I can't remember which one, but all in all, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say, for example, if they would have just drafted Trevor Penny and couldn't get Chris Olave, can you imagine like how everybody would have felt? Like, honestly, I don't think I've seen enough. Like, I've seen enough. Like, I don't think this dude is going to get better than what he is. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to, disrespect the Arizona Cardinals defensive line, but they ain't got no world beaters out there. I mean, they ain't got no. I mean, I don't know, man. I did a 32 teams in 32 days on Arizona. I ain't seen too many guys out there on their team that just out there just getting it like that. I mean, they had some issues with their pass rush too. So I'm just wondering, like, if you can't do it against, minimal talent like what Arizona have right now when it comes to the pass rush, like what's going to happen? What's going to happen when you go up against, some of these elite pass rushers, like that, all teams are going to do. Like, even if those guys are known for like lining up on the left side, they just going to switch it to the right. And they're just going to eat. They're just going to be eating every game. Like, so this is not an easy fix. Like, this dude is not like, this is not a good look right here. I mean, this dude just get embarrassed like every play. Like, I don't know, man. If this was 1960, maybe he can thrive because, you ain't got to worry about the pass rush. But, man, my goodness. I see some of the things staying the same, though. They still can't stop them crossing routes. Because that's all Clayton Tune running out there. Crossing routes. They still getting beat on these crossing routes. Like, that's been Achilles heel of the New Orleans Saints defense. Like, if there's one criticism of Dennis Allen defense, is the fact that they inability to stop them crossing routes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think this is an easy fix. Like, to me, you go into this game, man. You're taking a look at Michael Wilson. I think he's gonna have a prime year, a wide receiver for Arizona. But anyway, yeah, man, I think this is one of them situations, man. If you're not happy with the right tackle position, like, man, you might want to take a look at somebody. Like, I don't know who on the street, but you need to bring somebody else in. Like, this dude ain't gonna. I honestly don't feel like this dude gonna get no better than what he is. We got a deep pass down the field, and he still caught it. Oh man! All right, man. All right, man. Peyton out there. Peyton out there balling, man. I see him. He got beat on the play, but didn't give up. But honestly, it was more of the wide receiver because he clearly should have caught that pass. That should have been pass interference, by the way. But anyway, all right. But he bobbled the ball, and good recovery right there. They could, like, I feel like if that was regular season, they probably would have called pass interference, but they was like, "Oh, we're gonna let him have it." But good play, man. He didn't give up on the play. He kept fighting, so that's a plus. 2 good plays by Peyton right now. 2 good plays by him. Here's the handoff. It's been a struggle all game in the second half. Like, Dallas has been running the football, cutting it back, making guys miss. Can they? Man, they getting chunk yards right now. They're not able to stop the run right now. So, I mean, I guess it's just this rotation that they have. A lot of guys out there probably don't have that much experience. All right, this is a third. If I was them, I actually run this football on a 3rd and 3. But they won't. And here comes another crossing route. Nope. Throws it off to the outside. And that's enough for a first down. All right, so Arizona driving down the field. Let's see if the Saints can get a stop or force them to a field goal. Better be getting anybody else or it's going to be a long year. Rattler needs to take the keys to the car. Man, I don't know, man. I think Jake Hayner looked really good too. I think he needs to be in this conversation. I know we like Rattler, but Hayner looked really good tonight. Show real good poise, really good poise in the pocket. I ain't impressed by any of the wide receivers for the exception of A.T. Perry. None of them. None of those wide receivers out there I'm impressed with. You can throw all of them away from me, based on their performance tonight. I don't want to say throw them away, but you got to take a look. You got to take a look at what you got. All right, you get a stop. This guy still gets around the corner. There you go. Peyton. All right, that's another play. Peyton is in the backfield making plays. All right, so very impressive. Few plays by Peyton. Yeah, I mean, really impressive by Rico Peyton. Rico Peyton is, taking advantage of those opportunities. Taking advantage of those opportunities out there. Isaiah Foskey fighting. And what we got? All right, so good stop right there. Yeah, I mean, I for the exception of A.T. Perry, I have not been impressed with any of the wide receivers. I haven't seen anybody really make a case for themselves, being in a conversation. That's something that you're gonna have to look at. TJ, my thing is we bring in so much upside and big names on defense, but rely on rookies and second teamers on your offense, and we don't have a number 1 wide receiver. We can use another running back at that. Yeah, man. Look, to me, if I'm the New Orleans Saints, I'm calling up guys like Juju Smith-Schuster or something. Juju Smith-Schuster. He may not be, that number 1 guy, but I think that, Juju can be out there and make some plays. This wide, going into the season with this wide receiver room, bro, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't believe in it. I mean, there's like outside of Olave and Shaheed, like who else do you have? Like one of these guys go down, like you basically like having a huge drop off. I don't get it, man. Like I don't understand it. I agree with what you're saying. It's like they jam packed in the defense. Like they've already made up in their mind, like, okay, the defense is the catalyst, but you're not doing anything to help your offense. Like, what have you done? What have you done on the offensive side of football? What have you brought in that can help the cause? Like you're relying on Chris Olave, to have a big season, I guess, because you feel like you bring that offense in, but you haven't brought anybody else in. Like you haven't brought anybody else in. So you're relying on these guys who, like you said, unproven, on these undrafted deals, and you want these guys to come out here. So I don't know if you're doing this because maybe you want to be competitive and, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe, bend but don't break, keep it competitive throughout the year, maybe flirt with a playoff spot, but you ain't this offense, the way it's structured right now is not going to give you like the type of success that you want. It's just not. Like I'm just concerned. Like maybe you can have something, but if one of these guys, if Olave goes down, that's huge. If Shaheed goes down, like that's huge. Like on this offensive side of football, if you lose one of your players, right, on that side of the football, like running back, you lose if you lose Kamara, like that's huge. If you lose Olave, that's huge. If you lose Shaheed, that's huge. Like tight end, I mean, I don't know. Offensive line, like this team, like you're basically relying on your starters to play the entire season. And the thing about it is, like, you've seen that this hasn't been working. Like you've seen this ain't been working. So I don't know, man. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about this. Like there's not a wide receiver that I've seen out here in this game that has stood out to me so far. And we're about 7 minutes into the left in the game. Look, that should have been a flag right there. He ripped at the man face, man. All right, Rattler out there fighting for his life. That should be a first down because that was a face man. Like he ripped at his face man. Yep. So that's automatic first down. Yeah, I mean, you got to be, like I said, I know it's preseason, and people, and I said don't put that much stock into it. I don't like. I'm not looking at it like from an execution standpoint. I'm looking at it from a depth standpoint, and I'm wondering to myself, like who do you have? Like who do you have that you're going to rely on to be able to step up? Like if somebody go down, this team is like really thin, at certain positions, at these skill positions. And history has shown you, like even in training camp, like guys have not been able to stay healthy. All right, so here's a toss play up to the outside. Yeah, this offensive line right now, these boys in shambles. Like this offensive line group right here is not it. And I just seen Spencer Rattler getting up, he limping. So I mean, so you got like fifth string guys in right now. But the good thing about it, unfortunately, Spencer Rattler has seen this too many times before. Especially playing at South Carolina. I mean, offensive line was horrible. All right, so Jordan Mims fighting for some extra yards right there. It did get worse. We probably won a couple of those first games last year, just having Mike T, especially with quarterback. You're telling the truth. The offense got worse in all season. I like our scheme now, but our players suck. I don't know if they suck. Like, I don't think Olave suck. I don't think Shaheed sucks. I don't think Kamara sucks. I just honestly feel like, if those guys go down, you're in some real trouble. Like plain and simple. Like you are in real trouble if any of those guys go down. Like you're relying on these guys to play a whole 17 game season, and we have seen like history has shown us over the last couple of years, like y'all can't stay healthy. Y'all cannot stay healthy, at some of these key positions. So said Juju on the streets told them Perry. Yeah, A.T. Perry has looked like really good this game. Like he's the one that stood out in my opinion. Like he really has stood out. Cedric Wilson, wide receiver 3, hype over yet? I mean, I wouldn't never hype for him anyway. Like I never like looked at him like, okay, y'all got the number 3. It was always like, oh, the Saints, like look at him as that dude. Nah, that's just a bad pass, bro. You had him. You had him. But yeah, they Saints probably look at him as a number 3, giving him that 2-year deal. But I don't know, man. I don't see a dog on a team. Like I don't. To me, I just feel like I see a team offensively that matches the intensity of the head coach. That's what I see. Like a lot of passive aggressive guys. Like to me, like I feel like that's why I was saying, like when it comes to Olave, like Olave checks all the boxes when it comes to like what you want in the number 1. And you think, what I'm saying? Like he checks all the boxes, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, you need that dog in you. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's way too passive for my liking. It's way too passive. Like I feel like if you were like a number 1 guy, like the alpha dog, like you just have like, you have that intensity. I don't see that in him. I don't. I don't see it in him. Like I see, like I said, I think he's like a top shelf wide receiver, but it just certain things and certain qualities I feel that you need as a number 1. And I feel like if the New Orleans Saints, for example, if the New Orleans Saints were to draft a wide receiver in the first round next season, high, right? Let's just say you get a high draft pick and they pick it at they pick a wide receiver. I don't think that Olave would care. Like, I don't think he would like look at it like it's a challenge or anything like that. If this guy comes out here and they draft a guy and he hits the ground running and he catching passes and you know what I'm saying, like he has more catches and all that I don't think Olave would care. Like I don't. Like I don't feel like he would, he'll be threatened by it. He almost strike me like a person that'd be relieved about it. So to me, like I just feel like, that's I think that he checks all the boxes about, what you want in a number 1. Really good catch radius, really good route runner, really good speed, but I don't feel like if somebody else was to come in, I don't feel like he would, look at it like it's a challenge. I think he'll look at it like a sign of relief. I think if the right tackle spot was solid, the offense will look better. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about, not from what I seen tonight. Not from what I seen tonight doing them 2 drives. I mean, I knew it's 2 drives, but I don't know. But I will say to their credit, like they did. They looked all right. What I'm saying, those a few drives. I seen Derek Carr. He took those 2 drives, and then you still had some starters in, and outside of that holding call and that false start, I thought they were pretty solid with Haener in the game. I think Rattler has the talent to be good. Yeah, I mean, when you look at man, that boy Rico Payton is balling, bro. That boy Rico Payton is balling. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna make the Saints, but he might be on somebody else's team. They're gonna probably have to duck this dude off somewhere, but this man has been balling. This guy has been all over the field. I want to say about 3 pass deflections. So Rico Payton, I mean, he's looking pretty good. So that's a bright spot. He's doing himself a service. Gonna be hard for him to make this squad, with all that talent in the secondary, but might be able to make another. Okay, here we go. They're gonna test him again. All right, here we go. All right, so Clayton Tune, like I think he got some really good arm talent. But did Tipton play tonight? No, I think he was dealing with a hamstring issue. Yeah. I think, like I said, I want to see maybe Rattler play the first half next game and then Hayner play the second half the next, I think there were certain things that kind of worked in the favor of Hayner tonight. That dude wide open, number space and opportunity right there. I think Hayner had opportunity to still play with some of the first team, some of the second team. Rattler is out here with third string guys. He with the three, so yeah, he's with the three. So I don't know. When you look at it, maybe the next game Rattler will be out there. And he'll take the snaps in the first half, and Hayner will take the snaps in the second half. But you did have that one drive. Where he looked impressive. First drive out there. So all right, somebody gonna have to make a play, man. I mean, they almost they're a few yards and getting in the red zone here. So somebody got to make a play. Haven't seen much pressure, from this second and third team. Haven't seen anybody really get Clayton Tune off his spot. So here we go. I mean, who gonna make a play? Who's gonna make a play? I mean, I want to see some of these guys maybe at least get Clayton. All right, here we go. All right. There you go. I mean, Heflin looked like, he's been getting pressure. All right. So Heflin roughing the passer. So that's automatic first down. See these guys get off their spot, I mean, I like the motor of Heflin, but you gotta, we know that we protect the quarterback. They're gonna call that every time, my friend. Yeah, going after his legs and stuff like that, man. And that's the thing about it, too. Like when you look at like preseason, that's why you don't want to have like any of your top guys out there. Because a lot of these players, they know they're on a bubble. And sometimes they can get a little bit reckless, man. They try to make a play and they want it so bad, and they can, they kind of throw technique out of the window. Like they just trying to make a play. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. All right, handoff. All right, so get the stop right there. If you're Arizona, you're trying to punch it into the end zone, and also you're trying to utilize the clock. So I assume they're going to try to tick this down all the way to the 2-minute warning. If they do score, they're going to try to give the New Orleans Saints less time as possible to be able to drive down the field. The crazy thing about this is it almost looks like kind of similar to the first game of preseason last year. TJ, you might have to play that DA song cleanup. I don't know. I don't know. The defense, first team defense. Look, I thought they played well. This stuff, like I said, this stuff right here, like this, man. Come on, man. How many guys like you see out there right now that you think got a strong chance of making the team? Man, they just trying to get this game over with, go on to the next. That's all they trying to do right here. When I talk about clean up, like probably their offense, like their first team, whatever the heck they got going on right there, need to go ahead and get that, cleaned up. But other than that, I think that defense played lights out. I think they got a good rotation right there. Them dogs were hunting out there today. Then you ain't even have the Mario. And did y'all see P. Warner? I don't even think P. Warner. I don't think I see P. Warner out there at all either. So you had DeMarco Jackson, you had Willie Gay. I didn't really see I ain't see Warner or Davis. So to me, I mean, you doing all that, and you still ain't got your other linebackers out there. That's pretty impressive. I have a bad feeling about this opener against Carolina, even though the Panthers was not that impressive, but their defense earlier in the game was stellar. Yeah. I thought they played pretty well. I thought they played pretty well defensively. Defense of Carolina was one of the best in the league last year. The offense was just terrible. The offense was horrible. So I think that I think they're gonna have a really good defense. I think that's just like the Saints. I think that is the catalyst of the team. Yo TJ, 32 teams in 32 days. Please check it out, peeps. Only at the Gumbo Pot, so close to 550 subs. Yeah, man. Please check out the Gumbo Pot Sports Podcast. YouTube.com. Search Gumbo Pot Sports Podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Did the 32 teams in 32 days, and tomorrow we're gonna be doing a breakdown of all the preseason games. Gonna be talking a little bit about Deion Sanders press conference. I don't know what the heck going on with that. He got upset with a reporter from CBS that ain't have nothing to do with anything. Just I don't know. But we're gonna be talking about preseason mostly, man. The players that shine. Shouts out to Jaden Daniels, played really well in his few little series out there. 44-yard pass down right sidelines on the money. Also had a rushing touchdown. Caleb Williams, little improvised play. The DeAndre Swift. And as I'm talking about all that, look like Arizona scored a touchdown. So with that being said, these guys aren't going to make the team. Bad tackling, bad technique, good effort. Good effort by Jones Jr. there. Fighting, trying to get into the end zone, extends the arm out, crosses the plane, knocks it over. Think it's a touchdown. But, third string guys out there. Did Peyton Turner play? Yeah, he was out there. He was out there, but I didn't see he didn't do much of anything. All right, so his foot's still in bounds. He lunges. Yeah, that's a touchdown. You gotta give him that. We're going to win. We're gonna win what? Rattler going to be the backup for sure. I don't know about that, Jay. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know if I'm willing to just say that right now. I mean, to me, it's kind of hard for me to like really sit up here and just evaluate Rattler the same way I look at Hainer, because quite frankly, I don't feel like Rattler got the I don't feel like he got a fair deal. He was out there with third string guys, like an offensive line that would just kind of put together. So it's kind of hard for me to like look at them the same way. I feel like Hainer had some better players in the game, more of the second team, a little bit of the first team out there. So I would like to see Rattler get opportunity to come in after Carr in the next preseason game. And let's see where he's at. Yeah, let's see where he's at. And if if things are the same, then it would be like kind of tough for me to say that still. So I think both guys did some things really well. I think some guys did some things really, really well in this game. But quite frankly, like I said, I just think that Hainer probably looked a little bit better because he had better talent out there with him. He had better talent out there with him at the time. So let's see if let's see if they'll allow Spencer Rattler to come in, with the first little bit of the first team, little bit of the second team in the next game, and let's see then how he looks. And I think that's only fair. But I mean, if he can put together a game-winning drive, who knows? Yeah, right now I'm having a little bit issue with my television. Had a little bit of issue with the stream. I'm watching on NFL Plus, but I don't know. It's just kind of just been up and down with this app. Not too happy with it right now. All right, so I'm trying to see if I can actually get a better reception here on my phone. All right, so I'm looking at I don't know. I'm looking at the game right now, looking at it on my phone. I don't know what happened with the TV, so I'll just have to switch to the phone. So as of right now, I think it's 50 seconds. You can put Marquez Callaway in the game late. All right, so he put Marquez Callaway in the game. All right, so here we go. Rattler looking, throws the ball down the field. And you got a hold. How is that not a flag? My goodness. I don't know. That should have been a flag. Yeah, I don't know what they ain't see in that. I mean, he had the step. I'd like to see that again. They probably not gonna shoot it. Are they gonna show that again? Nope. Because they know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. That should have. But the thing about it is, they get a few more yards. They're gonna try Blake Groupie out there. All right, so motion right there. All right, here we go. Spencer Rattler looking, throws the ball. I mean, homeboy just said keep that clock rolling. All right, so this is a third down right here. 38 seconds left. Saints call a timeout. They're doing a lot to keep Rattler vibration low with all the no code. Yeah, look, I don't know. I think them boys just trying to get up out of there. They just trying to get up out of there, man. Shoot, like man, shoot, look here. We sorry, but they doing a lot of things to keep Rattler vibrating low with all the no code. I don't know. Like I said, if they get a few more yards, they're gonna try it out Blake Groupie. Try to see if he can kick a long field goal. But it's one of them times where you just try these type of things because it's preseason. All right, see what we got here. You got Spencer Rattler in the gun on the 3rd and 6. Guy steps back, goes into motion. Almost looked like the same exact play they just ran a few minutes ago. Okay. I think they're going to call false start. Are they going to call offsides or false start? Okay, neutral zone infraction right there. All right, so from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 1. So And Dennis Allen doing what he does best, keep all his timeouts towards the end of the game. That's one thing he does do well. He don't use his time, all his timeouts like that. You just let the game kind of play out. All right, so what you gonna do right here? Are you gonna try to hand the ball off? Yes, you are. And you get the first down. Hold on to the football. Got plenty of time. You got both of your timeouts. 35 seconds left. All right, so you're gonna call another timeout. Dennis Allen up here pacing the sidelines. Like he know what it is. But I tell you what, if Rattler can actually get this ball into the end zone, that definitely will make his stock go up. He can get this ball into the end zone. I get them into field goal range, set up a field goal. It definitely will help his cause. All right, here we go. Rattler. Snap in the gun. Back shoulder throw right there. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Samson Nakua. And like something they kind of practice with, that back shoulder fade. There was a couple passes that Rattler threw to him, like he actually caught. So try to give him that back shoulder. All right, so going into motion again. All right, on 2nd and 10. Got another false start. My goodness, bro. Just stay on. Can you stay? All right, so here we go right here. All right. Well, it looks like it's actually a 2nd and 5 here. All right, so tight end in motion. Here's the snap in the gun. Throws it, back shoulder fade, and this one is completed to Samson Nakua. So like I said, they've been working on that one right there. They've been working on that at practice. All right, so you want to spike it right here. Man, you got one more timeout. You run this football right up the middle. So all you have Blake Gruber to do is just kick the ball. Chip shot field goal to win the football game. That's what you do. You run this ball up the middle, try to set up a chip shot field goal. Ball security is key here. Bring Blake Gruber in for the chance to win the football game. This should be a run play. This ball should not. Man, hurry up and snap the football. Did they use the timeout? Tell me they didn't use no timeout. Why would you use your... Man, you got to be kidding me, bruh. That was not smart. Like, I'm sorry. If you take the delay of game, just take the delay of game. All right, you take one shot at the end zone. If you're Rattler, you take one shot at the end zone. Probably gonna try to throw it to Nakua or maybe a Callaway. But you now you throw that out of the window. Now you know what I'm saying. You try to run the football, or you try to run the football, hurry up and get back to the line of scrimmage. But you probably playing with fire there, so probably gonna throw the football. He actually beat him. Sure. Samson Nakua actually beat him on that play. All right, so 8 seconds left on the clock. Man, and Nakua actually beat him on that play, though. All right, so here we go. This is actually not Blake Groupie. This is Smith right here, the Irish man, the Irish kicker. All right, so Arizona calls his first time out, trying to ice the kicker here. Trying to give him a chance to think about it here. That's a really good drive by Spencer Rattler right there, getting the team down into field goal range. Really good catch by Samson Nakua. Nice back shoulder fade. They actually ran the same play 3 times, as y'all noticed. Y'all noticed they ran the same play 3 times? They ran the same play 3 times. This is a 37-yard field goal attempt. All right. You don't make this, man. I don't know. See what you got here. Snap, placement, kick on the way, and that is by a true plus. Hey, man, I like that man foot. Oh, yeah, he fired up right there. Hey, that ain't a good thing. Hey, that's not a good thing, man. You kick a field goal like that and the whole team celebrating, which it ain't a good thing if you Blake Groupie. They ain't a good thing if you Blake Groupie. If you make a field goal, the whole team over there celebrating with you, dapping you up like that, man. I don't know. That's a little bit more than just he just made this field goal. Yeah, that's a little bit more than I just made the field goal. That's like, man, we like this guy. So here we go, man. I mean, 5 seconds left on the clock. Don't kick it into the end zone. All right, so the ball is going to go to the 30-yard line. I'm telling you, man, like when you see players and stuff like that celebrating with guys like that, man, that's not just that's not just dude, like, oh man, like that's a little bit more than that. That's like, man, we really like this dude. Yeah, but immediately following the game, man, we're gonna go over to Bleacher Report and do the after, the post game show. All right, we're throwing the ball down the field right there, and that's it. Game over. And the New Orleans Saints win 16-14 over the Arizona Cardinals. So Dennis Allen getting the preseason win. Very impressive performance by the defense, the first team defense. A lot of guys stood out. Brian Brzee stood out. Chase Young stood out. Carl Granderson, Nate Shepard stood out. So very, very, you got to be impressed, man. You got to be impressed with what you saw so far. All right, you got to be impressed with that. All right, so what y'all think? What y'all think about the team? I think the first team offense definitely needs some work. Thought the defense really stepped up. I thought A.T. Perry played well in this game. I think James Robinson ran the ball really well in this game. Didn't really hear anything from Taylor Fuaga, which that just means one thing. You got Blake Groupie over there. Like I said, man, the whole team celebrating with Smith. I don't know if that's a good thing for you, my friend. But yeah, this offense gonna have to like figure this thing out. I like the drive by Spencer Rattler getting the ball down the field for a field goal. I ain't gonna lie, Samson Nakua probably could have scored a touchdown on that play. If he go back and take a look at that play. You got Nick Toon talking to Peyton Turner, former teammates right there, former Houston Cougars. Barber says, not impressed. We need Barney to clean up a lot of stuff. Put Spencer with the starters trying to see something. Yeah, that's gonna be the narrative, man. People aren't going to be really impressed with what they saw out of Derek Carr. That's gonna be the narrative, man. That's gonna be the narrative that a lot of people going to be talking about. You know, how Derek Carr looked sloppy. How the offense wasn't like on point. It's gonna be the talk. It's definitely gonna be the talk right there. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Bleacher Report in just a few minutes. Like I said, come on over to Bleacher Report. I put the link in the comments. So if you're watching this right now, you want to finish talking Saints football, talk about the highs and lows, kind of going to be the same similar format. Still going to be reading your comments. Probably just going to go over some stats. So I'm asking everybody to come on over. I'm going to put the link once again inside of the comments. It should bring you directly to it once we end this. Man, shouts out to everybody here. We got 548 people watching this live right now. 548 people watching this live, and I really do appreciate it. And if everybody hit the like button, man, I mean, we can break records here. All right, so I'm just asking everybody, take that moment, hit that like button. Please help the State of the Saints podcast to grow. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. But let's see. I already read that. Sees Dennis Allen got some pep in the step. Congratulations on the victory, Saints fans. I just got home from work and caught the tail end of the game. Yeah, I thought that, I thought they played okay. I think both quarterbacks really had their bright spots. I'm not impressed with the offense, especially with the $150 million quarterback. We still looking the same as we looked last year on offense. Well, like I said, man, it's kind of hard for me to just really look at this offense and knowing that they just out here with this simplistic stuff. But on the other hand, you have those other quarterbacks that came into the game and they were able to execute the game plan and make some plays. So it's not good, especially when people are kind of like sour on Derek Carr. They kind of sour on Derek Carr. So I don't know. To me, you might want to, I don't know, you might want to figure that thing out, man. I'm telling you, you might want to figure that thing out because people already like have their reservations about Derek Carr. And then, you go out there and you go on those 2 drives and offense looks stale, but you still got a few more preseason games. Still got a few more preseason games that you can actually play. So hopefully they can actually get it together. But I don't know. Gonna be rough. Man. Bleacher Report link is only for mobile, not PC. What do I do? Yeah, I think it's man, I'm actually trying to see if I can actually send a link. But yeah, it's an app that you have to download the Bleacher Report app in order for you to do it. But you also can go to bleacherreport.com. Go to bleacherreport.com. Let me make sure that I'm bleacherreport.com on your PC. If you go to bleacherreport.com on your PC and you select the New Orleans Saints, go to NFL. I'm going to let everybody know. So go to bleacherreport.com, go to NFL, and then select Saints. And if you scroll down, you'll see the Saints post-game reaction. You'll see it says Saints preseason week 1 post-game show. All right. So you should be able to see it. So those that don't have the app can't click directly on the link. Like I said, go to bleacherreport.com, select the NFL, select Saints, and you'll be able to check out the post game show. Should be able to see it. It says upcoming, and it's probably it's not you're not going to be able to click on it until I actually go into the room and get it started. All right, there we're going to go over stats and everything else. Okay, we're going to go over stats and we're going to talk about other things. All right, but thank you all so much for checking out the live reaction. Next week we'll try to do the same thing. Week 2 we'll do a live for the Saints game once again. Of course, we'll be going live once again immediately following that on Bleacher Report. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Much love to you. You all have a good night. For those that may not tune into Bleacher Report, I'm encouraging you to do so. Once again, go to bleacherreport.com, select NFL, select the Saints, and you'll be able to check out the episode. You should see it says Saints preseason week 1. All right. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?
Thank you for listening to my daddy's podcast.
Hey, don't let these tears fool you. It's all dog around this mug. I'm good.